Hello, what's going on, everybody? We're here. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day, or if you're from the future, Merry Christmas from the past. What's going on? Hey, Earth from Gaming, how you doing? What's poppin', everybody? Merry Christmas. We're here to make some Christmas tree ornaments again, and we just dropped a how to make a Christmas tree ornament video. So if you want to check that out, feel free. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, let's get right to it. Let's go set some stuff up. I want to show you guys some cool things that I found in the arts and crafts room that have been hidden away for a while. So let's go check it out. Here we go. All right, so a couple of things. Let's get this slideshow up and running. There it is. Fantastic. You have any plans for today, everybody, for how to celebrate Christmas? We're in the middle of a winter storm over here where we're at, and we're gonna stay put and try not to freeze. That's the goal. If this water starts to freeze, somebody call for help. Yum. Okay, cool. So a couple of things that I was looking for and I couldn't find. You're sitting at -30. Get out of here. Well, actually, don't get out of here. Stay in here. Stay inside Earth and Gaming. You got to stay warm, because outside that's where Cold Town is. Population cold, and you don't want to be out there. You want to be nice and cozy, drinking some hot chocolate or some hot coffee or something. Or that's pretty wild. So this is called. I forget what it's called. I wonder if it has a name on it. I call it the Perler Bead gun, because it shoots. It's supposed to shoot out and spit out beads. It's got a bunch of words on it in the plastic, but nothing that I can find. So the way it's supposed to work, in theory, is that you stuff your beads in here, you close it up, and it gets locked up right here in this little blue part, and it almost like gets in a chamber, like if it was a gun. And then when you press this, you can even see the machination. So down here, it'll open up, and the beads are supposed to slide through, and then they come all the way down here, and they plop out, in theory. But again, not everything works like it's supposed to. I personally have not found a lot of success with it, but I wanted to show you guys, see it in action, as we try to make some Studio Ghibli stuff today. Let me update the image that we're going to start with today, because if we are able to do this pattern that we have here, then we should be able to make other ones. So we're gonna make something like this suit sprite that is both in My Neighbor Totoro, yo, Stardew Valley music, and also in Spirited Away. So let's see if this works. Hey HH, Merry Christmas, how are you? Oh, hopefully your day's going better than that. I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that. That's a problem. I don't think I was thinking. But you know, let's have a Bob Ross moment. There are no mistakes. It's a happy accident, and I am happily, accidentally throwing all my stuff everywhere. Should I also make? Hey, we could be crafting together by all means. Yeah, that sounds really fun. I'm down to do it if you're down, Irfan. We can keep each other company while we both craft. And hopefully you're not making as many messes as I am. Just woke up. Hey, Little Heart Raccoon, what is going on? Merry Christmas, everybody. What up? Merry Christmas. Check out this cool Perler Bead gun. Well, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. So maybe I wish I had a spoon or something. Because, oh, you know what I could do? All right, this is going to be crazy. Watch this. All right, so we have this gigantic bag of 6,000 black beads. Wait, tomorrow's Christmas? Well, right now it's Christmas Eve, depending where you're at in the world. For us, it's 12/24, December 24th at 12:35 p.m. So for us, tomorrow will be Christmas Day. So some people celebrate Christmas Eve, some people celebrate Christmas Day. I'll just dump these in here. ASMR, anybody? Just kind of relaxing the sound of the nice little beads go right into their home. Put that right there. Christmas Eve day, ayo. And then once you have a nice big stack, you can just Yeah, look at that. Look at all those beads in there. That's craziness. So there might be it's probably possible that you can overpack it. So yeah, Little Heart Raccoon, you said you have one of these. Do you know how to make it work? Because I feel like I am not very good at making it work. See, like even that one, I didn't mean to. It's supposed to like fill up here. You're supposed to just shake it. I probably have too many in here. Okay, let me dump some out. Probably dumped too many out, with my luck. Okay, just shaking it this way. Shaking it that way. Shaking it up and down. Nothing. It's not supposed to be that full. Good to know. See, I feel like mine is stuck in here, so I'm gonna try to move one. Oh, there it is. I see one at the bottom. Now if we can get more at the bottom. Maybe light shakes will make it work. Maybe rapid shakes! Ah! No, I got 0 beads in there. So, let's see what happens if I just shoot it out. Hey, it dropped. Hey. And now it's done. Oh, I see. So as you pull it, it actually does move it already. So it kind of doesn't have to be full. It just like helps if it is. You have to fill the little tube thing. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought I had to do, but like it seems to be stuck. So let me crack it open and shove some of these guys inside. There's a couple. Get in there. Get in there. There, now I see a couple moving in. Get in there. Get in my belly. And by my belly, I mean by my... there we go. Are we getting in there? Are y'all just... Okay, I think we're chock full up. See all the black beads? Okay. Okay, Little Heart Raccoon. We'll see in a bit. So let's just see if this does anything. We just... See, my experience is that these either get stuck like they just did, or they don't shoot out. And then when they do shoot out, they kind of just like... pop. They don't drop exactly where you need it to go in my experience. And maybe I have to hold it in a certain way. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. If I can continuously... It's got like a little hook here. Right there, little plastic knob there. That it looks like if you hold... If you like put it right behind the peg on the board, it should help guide it, but like... Is this faster? I don't know. I'm sure with enough practice, people will get used to it, but burrito time, yum! That sounds awesome. Make one for me too, please. I love me some burritos. I had a burrito yesterday, actually. It was so good. We had some buffalo sauce chickpeas, and that was really yum. What else do we have? Bell peppers in them. Super duper yum. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you all is something that I haven't opened, but I've had in my possession for 6 years. Whoops. So this are some mini pegboards that they come with specific shapes. And I'm thinking about doing the circle one for today, for at least the soot sprite, to make it all circly. And hopefully, instead of it being like a square pegboard like this, we're limited to, like, if we wanted to make like an extra little, if you look over my fingers pointing, these little black edges here where they kind of like strands. If we're to do something like this, where if you look right over here, these two black beads, you have to be very lucky that these will actually melt together and be like sturdy enough that they won't snap off without putting like clear beads on the side. So we're gonna try to make a circle one and see if that's easier. So let's crack this open. I don't remember ever buying this. I wonder if this came with a kit. If I got it as a gift. Let's crack these open. Oh, and would you look at that? It's got little ironing sheets in there. That's pretty sick. Got a nice cool star. This is what we're looking for, a nice little circle. We got our, what is the hexagon, 6 sides, that's hex. And we got an I love you heart. Oh, cute. Which is, I think I've used a heart before. So I wonder if this, yeah, this must have come with another packet, and because I don't know why I'd have to. What are we making today? Yeah, good question. We're making Studio Ghibli characters. So if you take a point up to the top left, I can cycle through the characters. So we have the Sid sprite from a couple of different movies. We have, hopefully we get around to Big Totoro. He's gonna be massive. Maybe I'll wait to get mini beats to do him, because even like Blue Totoro is also massive. Let's see. We got Calcifer, who I think just looks hilarious from Howl's Moving Castle, which I haven't seen. I just like his face. I think it's a really funny face, like this pattern that we have here. We have Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, which should be pretty simple to make. And then we have Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. Pretty simple design there. And then we have No Face from Spirited Away. And we have the Tree Spirit, also called a Kodama. I wish we had like glow in the dark beads. That'd be super cool. And they have White Totoro, which isn't as massive, but still kind of big compared to the other ones. So we're gonna experiment today first with the Sit sprite, which has another name in Japanese, but I forgot to write it down, so oops. Alright, so we're gonna move. Look at this little baby pegboard. It's like 1/4 of the size, that's crazy. It's tiny. Alright, we're gonna see if any of these black beads can just hop on over. And absolutely none of them fell the way I wanted them to. Oh well. Life do be like that sometimes. As you can see, I'm wearing multiple hoodies, because it is cold outside. Our windows, some of them are frozen. We tried putting saran wrap around some of the draftier windows and doors, and some of that is frozen. Oh boy. Holy moly. Okay, so we're gonna need some white, so I'm just gonna dump that in there. And let's see how far we can go. Why don't we try to get that? I'm gonna put some black just around, just to set it down, and put them right side up. That way we can make some space for the eyeballs, and we can try to play around with it, because that pattern has, it assumes that the eyes are gonna be on a square board, like a standard pegboard, so we have to make sure that the eyes are looking okay and even. But it's hard to find a center here, because it's kind of like this. Is that an eyeball? Kind of, but not really. It's not even on the peg. What the heck? Get in there. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, so move this eyeball. Yeah, that doesn't look very eyeball-y. That looks better? Yeah, maybe too many. Let's see what happens when we put black around it. No, this one needs, it looks like all these need a white around it. But do we need a white down there? If this looks a little too funky, then we might just go with going back to the square pegboard. So let's try getting the outline of the eyeballs and play around with how the eyes might look. And if we're not happy with it, well, let's make some adjustments. This looks like a very angry face already. Even though it's not supposed to. Would that go like here? And this one go here? Wait, is invisible tape okay with the tape method? If you're talking about like Scotch tape, I would say no. It has to be a very specific type of tape. So I use a painter's tape, which here's a crumpled up version of it. Most people use masking tape, but sometimes it leaves a really sticky residue. But I would not use regular Scotch tape, like any tape that you would use for like, I don't know, let's say you ripped up a piece of paper and you're trying to tape it all together. I probably wouldn't use that kind of tape. But that's just me, because that one would definitely leave a residue. on your beads and make it super sticky and gross. And that's just nasty. Yeah, of course. See, I want the eyes to look like this, like one and then all the way around. So get rid of this one. Yeah, let's get rid of those. And now let's get the other black beads to go in here. Man, yesterday I was sitting at the computer for so long because we were editing, we were doing a bunch of Perler Bead stuff and planning and recording and voiceovers. Like my lower back was just hurting. So I did some yoga after warming up and it felt so much better. Pro tip. And back, what'd you miss? Not much. We were just experimenting with these new little pegboards that we have here to see if this is gonna work. I've tried invisible tape, works fine for small creations. Oh, okay. Well, hey man, if it works, it works. I've never used Scotch tape. I just know because I'm afraid of using it and like ruin whatever I was working on. But I do know in my research, everything I found online was people saying like, yeah, don't use that. Using the wrong tape, Raz, what are you doing? But hey man, if it works, it works. And if you're happy with it, make it happen, you know? Okay, the eyes are coming out okay. Kind of like the eyes. I do get nervous whenever I try something new, even if it's a small thing. It's like, oh my god, did I just waste my time? And it's like, you're never really wasting your time if you're learning something. And if you can take like a positive takeaway, then it's not a true waste. But it's hard to feel that way in the middle of being very frustrated. So I feel that. Okay, the plan is to make like a small circle and then make a bunch of like arms and legs. I'm getting very circular over here, which is good. So yeah, do you have any plans for Christmas? Me too, windows are frozen shut. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So cold, man. So nuts. Like, we had to sleep in the basement because, like, upstairs would have been too cold. It's too chilly up there. Okay, I think this is somewhat off. I feel like it's going to make a whole another round. But let's see if that works. I'm a former Florida man, so I'm used to, like, hurricanes and, like, really powerful storms that come in the sense of like, oh, there's water entering our house now. What do we do? Oh, we need to get plywood and board up the windows so that things don't go flying into it and smashing them. But yeah, this is it's kind of a first for me, being in a giant winter storm. Well, yeah. Like, I've had to deal with a storm like this, but like on the road, and that, oh my god, never again, dude. That was gnarly. We're driving to Canada to go see some friends for their birthday. No, for my birthday. And it was nuts. It was nuts. Right now for me, it's... I think it's getting higher and higher. Let me see. I think the coldest we had to do was yesterday, because right now it's 8 degrees. But let's see, what is feels like -12. Okay, that's a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday was gnarly. We're like at -2, feels like -30. It was bad. Okay, cool. We got a nice little like circle there. I wonder if I should move the eyes closer though, to make it like even. I'm so obsessed with like making things like as balanced as possible. Just call me Thanos, why don't ya? Let's move that there. Yeah. That might be one too many. No, that's fine. Hey. Okay, this is looking better. I like this. This is good. But I like this. What about you guys? And then I can try to make little arms here. And if we need to go down a little bit, this looks kind of like a spider at this moment. But it's a cute little spider. It might be better if we get rid of this layer. Let's see what that looks like. I think still definitely spider-ishy, but oh, there we go. Dink. I'm not sure what the temperature is now, but yes, it was -11 Celsius. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about Fahrenheit. I don't even know what it would be Celsius for me. That sounds awful. Can someone look up what is 11 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, please? Sounds like these. I wonder if I should look for someone who might be interested in being a mod or something. Because these moments I'm like, I need to know something stat. Where the homies at? I need the homies to come up and help me out with some quick research. See, this is going to be tough because these don't really connect all that well over here. If it's like, that's not going to iron at all. There we go. Even this might not. Uh-oh. Okay. See, over here, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that'd be fine. I have to make sure they're all touching and connecting in one way, shape, or form. Because otherwise, they're not gonna melt with anything. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe, yeah, some of these don't have to be 3 long. They could be 2. Yeah, this is pretty good. Minus this one here. This needs to be, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. I get a dual pack of scotch from my local Walmart and it works wonders for the tape method. Oh, nice. Good to know. Maybe I should give it a try once and then see how it comes off. Are you guys able to poke holes through them? And for this one, we're going to experiment with this really old masking tape that's been sitting in that box for a couple of years. And we'll see how it goes. I imagine the older the tape is, the less stickiness it's going to have. I hope it'll be sticky enough to hold it all together, but not so sticky that it leaves the residue. But let's see. That all down. Push, 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 push. Okay. Got another piece of tape. What? 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 Ah! Uh-oh. Let's try that again. What? Yeah. There we go. Get rid of this. Like, push that down. Some of it is sticking, which is nice. I'm glad we're experimenting on a small one here instead of a big piece. Okay. We got a little left over on the end over there. Kind of frustrating when that happens, but there's only so much you could do. Sometimes you can plan ahead. The good news, y'all, is that we reset the router before we got on, and hopefully that means so far so good. Usually in the first 5 minutes when everything starts collapsing. So for the first Saturday and a long Saturday, that means we probably don't have to worry about the internet exploding. Knock on wood. So I'm going to push down. A good sign is we can see all the beads come out as they sort of bleed through the tape there. And yeah, let's poke some holes in it now over here. And hope, because these like different arms that go around, They're the ones that get me the most nervous, I think, that they're gonna like fly up. But so far, they've been pretty good. Someone was telling me that they like never poke holes, and like, I think that's totally fine if y'all don't want to do that. I just get so paranoid and I'm like, I don't want to do it all over again. That I poke holes just in case. It's almost like a way to get as much peace of mind as possible, I think. What? There we go. It's interesting, like, with this circular shape, I almost feel compelled to, like, go a giant spiral inside. Almost like Juji Ito's spiral, I think it's called. No, what's it called? Something with spiral in it. I never read it, but I know people who have seen it. Looks cool. Aw, shucks, thanks. I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it. But he's like a horror manga writer, designer guy. Spin it around town. Yep. 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 Okay. Let's hope that this stays together now. Yeah, so far so good. Looks very cute. I like that the eyes aren't like perfectly symmetrical, because this guy's like all like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Cool. So we're gonna put that on the card and move that to the side. Ta-da! First one. And this all started because on Wednesday I was talking about my Totoro plushie I'm working on. My amigurumi crochet that I've been doing for as a Christmas present. And they're like, oh my god, we should make Perler Bead ornaments. And I was like, okay, I guess. So here we go. Alright, let's see what's next. One down, a lot to go. Why don't we go with... This guy just looks hilarious. I gotta make this guy. He's so funny looking. Alright, let's go grab our red, yellow, and orange. Here. Ta-da! And we have a jar of a couple of mixed orange. Let me try to have a seat again. I got so much junk everywhere, it's hard to move back and forth. Oh no. Oh yeah. Wrapping presents. Got very little input. That's okay. No worries, HH. Just glad you're here for the ride. So if we run out of orange, we can just whoosh, grab some from this jar here. I don't know why. I think there was like a mixed pack that was on sale that was like 2 of these oranges together. And then I was like, I'll sort it later. But later is now. So we're probably going to need it based on the amount of orange I see in the pattern. So we'll get there when we get there. So instead of this being a black outline, It says a red outline, and I'm wondering if I want to do a black outline over that anyway. Let me ask my boss. Do you think we should add a black outline to any of the design? Okie doke. They said probably. So I'll take that as a yep. You got it. So I'll do the pattern itself, and then I guess I'll do the black outline at the end. If I remember. Somebody please remind me if I forget. Yeah. So HH, I don't want to borrow your attention, I guess you could say, if you are in fact like rapping right now and it takes too much effort to type a response, but what are your presents? What you got for people? If you don't mind sharing. And if you do mind, hey, that's a-okay. No worries, no worries, no worries. It's all good, it's all good. I got some presents for Mateas, but I can't tell them what they are. They know what 2 of them are. Because I was like, hey, I'm gonna make this for you for Christmas. And they're like, okay. Mataz piped in and said, that's not how it went, so I'm sure you'll hear the full story at some point. I've been in and out of chat, sorry. No worries, Raccoon. It's all good. I got my dad a disco ball wireless speaker. Oh, that sounds awesome. Some lounge pants and lots of candy. Ooh. Love me some lounge pants. I also love me some lots of candy. You had me at sugar. Because I'm addicted to sugar. Not something I should be bragging about, but it's true. Christmas, I thought October would be the last month where there'd be a bunch of like sweets around. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm safe. No more sweets for a long time. And then we made Christmas cookies and it's like, oh, never mind. Cookies everywhere. Sweets all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 down. Doink. Doink. Whoop. Bam. But now I think that's wrong. Whoa, what the heck? That's like so wrong. It's not even funny how wrong that is. Why is this so wrong? Let's see. 2. Oh, I see what I did wrong. So far. Okay, let's move all this down. Alright, we're gonna move this down even more, like 2 more pieces. Let's finish this, and this will tell us where to go. 1, 2, 3, and then... So that means this needs to go down... 2, yep. 1, 2... 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because then we have 2 here and a whole third one. I missed a huge chunk. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. At least I hope so. I hope it's nice. If not, we'll be screwed. As we want to do. Alright, let's see what's next. Impending something. Dang. B2B2B2B. Alright, let's get started with the stories and the trivia and the would you rather stuff. Let's see here. It says, would you rather be always stuck in traffic but find a perfect parking spot, or never hit traffic but always take forever to park? Ugh, I hate taking forever to park. This is so frustrating because like you're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? I think your chat box on screen might be a little slow. Yeah, probably. That makes sense. I think right now also with the internet going in and out for a lot of people because it's so cold, I wouldn't be surprised if that's getting impacted. Luckily for our stream so far, the internet seems okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if at some point it just like explodes on everybody because of all the power outages in the States and all that jazz. So fingers crossed, we'll be okay. But yeah, the chat box there is always a little bit slow, and I think YouTube chat in general, like if you compare it especially to, I don't know, Twitch, is pretty slow. And even I have like ultra low latency setting to try to like be engaging as like quickly as I can, but even then it's like, nope, you're not gonna engage anybody because you can't see anybody. I'm like, oh no, please, please no. But Little Heart Raccoon, maybe, I know you stepped away for it. Did you pause the stream and then come back and unpause it? Because if so, you might not be like at the live part and you're like watching a few seconds behind maybe. So I don't know, maybe try refreshing the page and see what happens. Maybe. I'm working on this guy in a really weird way. The outline I'm working from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It's pretty bizarre. I usually don't do it like this. I usually like to do one color at a time, but I just kind of go with the flow. I try to get into my flow state, you know what I mean? My flow zone. This goes all the way down this way. What? There we go. And then from here, it all goes in, one on each side. So there's a bit. What the heck? These cat hairs get everywhere. What's up, Irfan Gaming? Welcome back, WB. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How's your burrito? What kind of burrito are you eating anyway? We went to this Mexican spot the other night and we got this jalapeno tortilla. It was so spicy, but so delicious. Oh my goodness. Yum yum in my tum tum. Okay, so embarrassing story of this place that we went to. Oh, you're making a burrito out of Perler Beads. Okay, what's the filling? Is it chicken? Chicken Perler Bead burrito? Or are you like steak Perler Bead burrito? Are we not even gonna see the inside because everything is so perfectly wrapped? That's hilarious. So I looked up this place. You know, it has like a pretty standard Mexican restaurant name. And I called them up. I was like, hey, let me get this very specific type of burrito. And they're like, sir, we don't have that burrito here. I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, I think you're calling this other website that is another Mexican restaurant in the area. And I was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. And then I was like, I don't know what to order. And then my phone phobia, my phone talking anxiety kicked in. And I was like, and I just couldn't figure it out. It was so awkward for everybody involved. And it was not a good time. Eventually, I was like, and they're like, do you like chicken or steak burritos, sir? And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for saving me. That's so kind of you. You didn't have to save me. You could have just been like, okay, do you want to call back later and just ignore me? But no, they helped me out. Beef, tomato, cabbage, onions. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds like a yummy burrito in my book. I'm not writing a book, but if I were to write a book, it'd probably be about burritos. Because burritos be yummy. Huh, I'm missing a piece over there. Okay, we also need one down here. Underneath this red one, and then above. And then down below. 6 feet under the ground below. That's from Hades Town. If y'all like musicals, if y'all like good music, yo, you're done. That's what's up, HH. Then you should listen to Hades Town. If you play the video game Hades, listen to Hades Town. One of the best musicals of all time. It's so good. Follows the story of Orpheus and how his love, not Persephone, Eurydice, dies, and he has to go to the Hades to save her. Oh, come on, that myth has been out for like thousands of years. Spoilers, get out of here. If y'all don't know that story, y'all need to be more well-read. Go read a mythology book, y'all. Yeah, there we go. I don't drive yet. Do I have to answer this question? No, it's up to you. Up to you. But yeah, I think I would actually just be stuck in traffic, but then find a perfect parking spot, because I hate searching for good parking spots. It's the worst. Okay, let's try using the Perler gun one more time. Let's see if we have enough finesse to get this done. Because we need 8 beads for each eyeball. So I'm gonna chuck it in here. I'm gonna close it up. Gonna shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, look, it's filling up. Wow, it filled up pretty quickly, actually. Okay. So I'm gonna try... Nope. 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 A lot of nope. A lot of nope. You're right, my bad. Wait, what you mean? Am I right about what? Let's put this here and this here. Let's just fix this because this is not working out. I don't have the finesse to do this. Yeah. 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 Or I should say I don't have the finesse yet. Gotta have... Oh! Oh! See? I had to just say the right words and believe in myself. And it looks like if I have this peg at the bottom, I just was a couple minutes behind. Oh, there you go. Now we figured it out. Well, okay. Well, almost. Try it again. Wow, with great power, there must come great responsibility. I don't know why I said that. I was going to talk about practice, but I thought of the word P. It was like P word, power. That's what we're talking about right now. And that's the power of ADHD, y'all. You see it in action. Come on. It's hard for me to even, like, see where the beads are meant to go, if they go down. Because I'm holding it at a weird angle. Ah! Get in. Okay, it's in there. But it refuses to come out. Why? I see the beads in there. You see them, right? The white beads. There we go. Ah, too many, too many. Let's put this down again. Let's let the muscle memory sink in. And sync up. And maybe I'll learn something. Blank. Blank. I just need 2 black beads for now for the eyeballs. I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle. So the... yo, Bad Rat, what's going on? So out of these Ghibli sprites that we're working on, this is the one... this sprite that we're making... I don't know, I've never seen the movie. I don't know this character. But I just think his face is so funny. I had to make him. Because he's just like... I'm on fire! Which is what I imagine he's saying, but... he probably knows he is fire. He's lit, fam. Y'all ever seen Howl's Moving Castle? If so, what did you stink? It's my brother and I would always say. My 2 bros would tell me, hey, what do you stink? Instead of saying, what do you think? And I'd be like, stink! I took a shower once already this week. What are you talking about? Jokes. I'm good. Speedrunning some Michael's holiday crafts before the holiday is over. Yo! Let's get those last minute deals. I've been getting so many emails. I signed up to Joanne Fabrics. And they're like, yo! The shop is open till 6 p.m. Go buy stuff. Here are all the discounts, and they're all stacked. Just keep buying stuff, bro. And I'm like, I'm broke. Like, no, please, just stack your coupons. You're gonna be okay. I promise. It's like, leave me alone, Joanne's. You don't know me. You're not my real dad. I'm broke as a joke. Can't afford all your nice crafts. The sound effects. Pew, 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 pew. I'm gonna get those for Michael's. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but for me, in the past couple years, Michael's has always been consistently okay, if not good, with Perler Bead stuff. And Joanne's has slowly but surely just like been phasing it out. Because every time I go, I feel like there's fewer and fewer options. It's like, oh yeah, you have white, black, and red. That's it? No other colors? Yeah, but we have all these like Harry Potter kits. I'm like, okay, that's nice, but I just want the colors. Buy the kit, bro. I'm like, no. No, Joanne. Joanne, leave me alone. Okay, we're getting pretty far. We're almost there with the yellow. Yellow. No one says that. Yeller. Yellow. Alright, let's double check making sure it looks okay. So far, looks pretty spot on. Nice. I buy sometimes from Amazon, but the price is really high. Yeah. Sandra, boa tarde. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. How do you say Merry Christmas in Portuguese? It's good to see you. Glad you're here. In a lot of Latin American cultures, we celebrate Noche Buena, which is like Christmas Eve, which is the night before, and mostly instead of like Christmas Day, and we like open up presents on Christmas Eve. Is that something similar in Brazil? Feliz Natal! Hey! Feliz Natal, everybody! Tudo bem? Feliz Natal! Todo mundo. I just guessed that means everybody. Because in Spanish, todo el mundo is like the whole world, but everybody also. Yeah, Amazon can be pretty pricey, and you don't always get the best deals. And it's like, yo, you get Amazon Prime free shipping, but it's not free. I pay money for Amazon Prime Plus. That means you jack up the prices, Amazon, to trick us into free shipping. Yo, I might have just enough to use all the orange here. Dude, I just love this guy's face. Whoa! I'm fire guy! Whoa! Look at his face. He's so cute. I love it. And Mataz likes their outlines in black, so they got better taste than I do. So I defer to them. Yeah, I think this will look pretty good. And it's also like more consistent because most of the designs have black outlines. Also, I just invested in 6,000 black beads, so let's put them to work. Let's use black beads, white beads, red beads also come in 6,000. It's weird how they decided like we need these, like these are the colors that will only be in the 6,000 form. Black and white makes sense. Black and white is used all the time. The screen's oh my god, froze? On my end, OBS says the internet's okay, which is a first. I'm doing the invisible masking tape as we speak. Hey, let me know how it goes. But isn't that what? Does anyone know what the invisible tape is called? It's also like it's called Scotch tape, isn't it? Versus masking tape. Maybe it is just called invisible tape. I defer to you, friend. You call it invisible tape, I'm gonna call that too. And if anyone corrects me, oh well. Dun, dun, dun. Hey Sandra, if you're still here, what do y'all do for Christmas? Is it like us Colombians and other Cuban people and Puerto Rican people is just like, hey, let's eat a bunch of food? Because if so, that's my type of celebration. Ding, ding, ding. I grew up going to my grandma's house to hang out with my cousins, and they like lived 10-15 minutes away. They lived close enough, as this traffic was always really bad in South Florida. We'd go there for all the major holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas. And my cousin and my brother and I, we would get our GameCube set up and just play video games all day. So nice. Spending family, a lot of food. I knew it! My internet is bad right now because in some spots in my town the power's out. Oh no, raccoon! That's okay, this storm is hitting us everywhere, man. I'm just glad you have power, you know? I'm glad we have power. Ja-jang, ja-jang! Yeah, look at him! He's like, whoa! Whoa! Whoa, I'm on fire! Hey, Animal Crossing. Here's some families waiting till midnight to eat. Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. That's some dedication. Huh. Yeah, it's like... I guess, I could see that. I wonder if my family's been cheating the whole time. It's like, we're just gonna celebrate earlier. We didn't have it here yesterday. Oh, no. Well, hopefully the worst of it will come through really quickly, Raccoon. Should I do flat melt for my burrito? You know what I've been doing lately? Is, especially if it's symmetrical, I really go into flat melt on one side, and then on the other side, I leave it unironed. That way, whenever I get tired of looking at one way, I just flip it over. And then now I have a whole new way to look at it. A whole new world of Perler Bead, different flat melting and different regular ironing methods. A whole new something point of view. Something to let it go. That's another Disney song. Something, something, whole new world with you. Approve! My Nana and Papa have trees down where they are. Oh no! That's horrifying. During a big storm around here like a couple months ago, it was really, really windy, and someone was like, I should move my car out of my garage. Or into the garage or something, and then on their way to do that, a tree fell on them. You gotta be careful, man. Stay indoors. But yeah, flat melt's pretty sick. Pretty sick, pretty sick. I've gotten a lot more confident in my flat melting. And the best way to do that for anyone, if everyone's like, I'm worried about things exploding, is just keep practicing, keep trying. You're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna mess up. And those are one of my 5 tips that I'll be posting a video on eventually, like maybe February, January, because I want to do a Perler caps review is possibly the next video. Y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I wrote the script. I had some footage already, but like most of it came from yesterday. I edited everything. I did a voiceover, so I pumped out an entire video in like 12 hours in like one sitting. I was sitting for so long that my back hurt, but it was crazy. Oh, your birthday's in January? Nice. That's awesome. I knew a New Year's baby once. So I was able to just pump out a whole video. And like, it's a short video. It's like only 3.5 minutes, but you know, it's informative, straight to the point, and just shares some knowledge and some tips and some options. And I was able to use some of the footage from just one of our live streams. So it was pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Yo, Big Boss sent your friend request Discord. Oh, is that under your same name? I usually, if I get a Discord friend request and I don't recognize the name, I just kind of like let it sit there until someone messages me and they're like, hey, it's me. I'm blank. I just have a different name. I'm like, oh, it's you. Oh, yeah, cool. No worries. Because I've gotten some weird bots and spammers be like, hey, you want to be friends? And I'm like, no, thanks. They're like, come on, bro. Click this link right here. It's gonna... That's what friends do for each other. And I'm like, please, no. I was raised not to click suspicious links. That's crazy. Oh, got it. Oh, that's you? Yeah, no worries. You might have to send that one again. Because I don't know if after a while they just get deleted or I hit ignore. Because I was like, oh my god, I don't know any Bobbies around here. But I wonder if I hit ignore once, if it like will prevent you. If you're in the Discord, I'll go find you if you just send me a reminder, or even just message me on Discord and be like, hey, just a reminder, you asked me to remind you to do X, Y, and Z. But like, oh yeah, okay. You're not gonna be a bother. It's fine. I think some people get a little weird. Not weird. I mean, it's natural for them to feel this way, to be like, oh, I don't want to be a bother and stuff. But like, nah, y'all can bother me whenever, man. I just won't get back to you for a long time. I felt really bad. Someone messaged me yesterday at like 10 o'clock and they're like, hey, and I was like, hi. And then they said something back, but I didn't check my phone because I was getting ready for sleep. So I didn't respond back until like 8 in the morning and be like, oh, okay, cool. So I hope they're doing okay. Oh man, I'm in the zone. This masking tape is actually, maybe because it's a little crusty and old, but it is super easy to punch through, and I hope that means it's gonna have less residue on the beads when we finish and when we remove them. Bless you! Because I remember the last time I worked with this tape, I left some sticky residue, and I was like, I don't like it. I don't want to scrub my Perler beads after I finish them. No, thank you. My hand be burning. Hey, you making fun of me over there? All right, we got our flamey old hot man. We got him down. All right, so we're gonna move the tape a little bit. We're gonna shift it up a bit. You know what I should have asked Santa for Christmas? I should have asked for magnets, so I can turn some of these ornaments into magnets later. I feel like most of the stuff I make anyway are gifts, so it's kind of weird that I've been collecting so many of the things I've been making. I'm putting them on a tree. Not weird, but like it's just I'm not used to it. There he is. There's our screaming fire boy. I love him. So cute. Alright, let's put him on the cardboard. Next to our suit sprite. Once we get a third one done, we'll start ironing a couple of these. Ja-jang! 2 Ghibli characters! Yeah, it's my universal, I am on fire. This is not good scream and noise. Alright, let's see. What are we doing next? Let's do a big one. Even though this is a smaller Totoro, it's a pretty big piece. But you know what? I wonder if I should wait till I get mini beads and then do the Totoros. So let's do all the other small ones first, and then we have time. We'll assemble those, I think. Because I don't want them to be like super massive, take up like a bunch of space. Let's do Gigi the kitty. And let's go to our next Would You Rather question. Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing? I feel like taste buds, if you were to have super sensitive taste buds, like it'd be very easy to have them like overpowered. Like you're trying to get something savory or sweet and you're like, oh God, I can't enjoy this anymore because my taste buds are too powerful. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's a tough one. I wonder if I should get purple now before I get started. Yeah, let me get purple now. Be right over here. Alright, we got the purple. Purple, yeah. Running really low on purple. Like dangerously low purple, but luckily we don't need too many of these. What were we saying? Oh yeah, taste buds. Like I'm really impressed by people who can like taste something and be like, oh yes, this is clearly a recipe for X, Y, and Z. I know you use this kind of butter, this specific kind of salt, and you boiled it at this temperature because I can taste it. And it's like, oh wow, that's really impressive. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me, I would be overpowered. I already have sensitive hearing, I think. For example, if I put in earbuds or AirPods or earpods or face pods, whatever they're called, they really hurt my ears. So for a while when I was like running, when the weather was able to let me do that, I would like put in some music and stuff and it would like really hurt after like 15 minutes. And it's like, I don't think this is supposed to hurt. And I don't know if it's because my ear is rejecting like a foreign object from going inside of it, or because sensitive hearing. But there's that. So I don't know. For me, both of these sound like not good. For me personally. I get that too when I put in earbuds. I love like big headphones that cover your entire ear. Ugh, those are my favorite. They're so nice and cozy. They cover the whole ear, and it's just like, I don't have to worry about my ears exploding. So it's pretty nice, This goes down 4. Whoop. Whoop. 2, 3, 4. And then 2. And then... What? No. 2 this way. Not like that. I think I'm gonna go half, so like left to right this time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. So it's gonna be 3. And I'll just put the white there now, before I forget. So I was looking at trivia of the movie Kiki's Delivery Service, where Gigi is from. And I watched that movie a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. And it was such a cute movie. Gotta rewatch it. I think all the Ghibli movies are on HBO Max. So maybe Mataz and I can watch some. Watch one every day. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what else we got going on. Good. There we go. Couple more white beads right here. Shazam. We need 1 gray bead. One. Oh my gosh. All right, let me look at that 1 gray bead there. Yeah, all right, I'm back. Ta-da! We got our 1 gray bead. The 1 bead to rule them all. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I guess I'd rather have super sensitive taste buds. Maybe like very basic, like not super flavored food. Like I feel like Japanese food isn't, not that it's bland, but it doesn't really have like very strong flavors. Like, I remember when I lived in Japan, there was one restaurant that it was like an Italian restaurant, and it's like, they had a notice in their menu. It's like, guys, it's okay. None of our recipes use garlic. And it's like, what? But I love garlic. They're like, nah, garlic is too flavorful. It's too hot, too spicy. It's too much. We're like, nah, y'all, we got you. We know what we're all about. We know y'all hate garlic. And I was like, what are we, vampires? Love garlic. Versus living in Korea, everything was like on spicy level 1 million, or it could have been. It was so yummy. That was very much yum yum in my tum tum. We got half the face. All right, now copy and paste. Oh, you can only do that in digital art, you say? I guess. That's a load of malarkey, that's what I say. Alright. This is gonna be weird, because I'm not used to doing mirror designs like this, but sometimes it just happens. You're just in the middle of something and then you realize, oh, I'm doing it this way. So we've been experimenting with a lot of different bead placing styles today. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. And then 2 down this way. And then 2 down that way. 1, 2. There we go. So where am I gonna attach a string on this one? That's a really good question. So with another bead creation that we had that had ears, I literally had to, I put a jump ring here and a jump ring here, and I ran the ribbon through both of the rings. But this one I think we'll just put right here in the center, and we'll use some yarn on it, so it should be okay. But it's a good question. Do I have a 2022 collection? I might make one. That's a pretty good idea, to like go through every little thing that we've made together. We only started streaming a month ago, like a month and a week ago now. So like 5 weeks. So we'll have about like 5-6 weeks worth of at least Christmas ornaments. Have I made other things? Yeah, probably. But some of them, like I said, they're gifts. I don't have them anymore, so we'd have to be looking at pictures and stuff. So it'd be fun if we like go through greatest hits and be like, hey, I made this. Hey, I made that. Hey, look at this thing I made. Because there's usually footage of it somewhere. If I didn't record it, then at least I took a picture. I still have it. I hope. That might be a fun video to make. I'm doing digital right now. I'm working on Adobe Animate making puppets. Oh, nice. Like Potter Puppet Pal puppets? Like what kind of puppets? Is it just for funsies? Is it for like a class or something? Or for work? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Whatcha? 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 And a couple of whatchas. Yeah, got them. Now we just gotta fill in the blank and we're done with this one. Really small, easy peasy piece. Heck yeah, man. Just personal character puppets. Oh, that's cute. That's fun. Oh, we're gonna do No Face eventually. Maybe we'll do No Face next, and we'll go do some No Face trivia. Because there's certain parts of Spirited Away with No Face in it that, like, got me spooked. And I'm like, oh no, he's the villain of the whole movie. But he's not really, he's just misunderstood. We'll talk about why in a little bit. Let me just finish this, please. I think it's No Face instead of No Name. But yeah, Mataz, maybe you can be my person in the chair and you can research it and fact correct me in real time. Like everyone on their podcasts. Like Dak Shepard. I didn't really get into the Dak Shepard podcast too much, but I do appreciate that he has a fact checker. Hey, I got it right. Let's go. Where we're going? I don't know, but we're going. Let's go. No. Oh, no. Yeah, I got it. I'm the best. Cha-cha! We got a kitty. Except, I don't think I did this right. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, I did not do it right. But you know what? I like this design better. I messed it up by 1, but I think the face is cuter because it looks rounder. And there should be another like line down here. And this should be like further down. But I like this one better. Mataz, what do you think? I'm gonna show you the... Oh, you saw it? Well, we got the approval. The boss approves. Y'all think I'm big boss? Well, Mataz is bigger boss. Biggest boss. Whenever someone's like, hey, big boss, you want to hang out? I'm like, oh, let me check the schedule, because I don't know what I'm doing any day of the week. And then the bigger boss is like, hey, remember you said we're going to do this? I was like, oh, yeah, let's do it. Beep. Let's tape it up, tape it up. Tape it up, tape it in, let me begin. Something, something, something bad on me, that's a sin. Something, something, eat the Pringles, oh yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The stream is not sponsored by Pringles, but, hey Pringles, you want to send me some free Pringles? Let's just say I am down to clown. I can say that. You know, there's so many people on Instagram that make Perler Bead stuff. And they record things, and they take pictures, and they put it up. It gets to the point, for me at least, that I wonder, like... I don't know, why aren't they live streaming it? Is that self-centered? In a way that's like, I'm doing it, you should too. Maybe they don't like interacting with people? I don't know. Seems reasonable. Okay, that's gonna be really look how weird this is. These pieces of tape here. Hopefully that works. Let's just push it in like a lot. There we go. Let's make sure y'all stick around. There we go. Nice. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, let's plop this in. Bloop, 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 bloop. I wonder if, like, where do we draw the line? Like, today is Christmas. Should today be the last day we do ornaments? Should we forsake Among Us, and the 3D Pokeball ornaments, and Undertale, and forget all the other ornaments? Or do you think it'd be okay if we make ornaments after Christmas? Because, like, people can always watch these live streams later and be like, oh, I want to know how they did that. Just curious. There we go. I was wondering where that went. See, I'm having actually an easier time using this masking tape, and it's not like rising up when I lift up my pen. So I'm excited to see how they come out when we iron them. And these are 3 tiny ones compared to what we've made in the past, but we'll get the iron running and iron these up. Okay. Let's flippity floppity. Yeah, look at the sweet kitty. So cute. There's so many kitties. We did a Stardew Valley kitty. We did a Gigi the cat. We did a Terraria cat. Craziness. Oh, yeah. And if y'all are watching the live stream, but not live, and you're watching it way later, y'all can always leave a comment. No worries. Alright, so we got our 3. We got Gigi the cat. We got Calcifer the, oh my god, I'm on fire, whoa, guy. And then we have the Suit Sprites. Which, what are they called? They have a name. It's something or other. Let's see. Suit Sprite. They're called Susuwatari. Suit Sprite. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's go and grab the iron. And it's right over here because I haven't cleaned it. Now, we do have ironing paper right here, but I worry about using it. Is it fresh? Yeah. But the reason I don't want to use it, the only reason I would use it is because this will be like the back of something, right? If I wanted to keep it as a flat melt, what happens when you iron is like these lines, they get like right onto the design, these creases. If you do it on the back of something and you're gluing that somewhere else, that should be fine. But the fact is, I am going to continue my pattern of ironing, which is like one side flat melt, the other side not ironed at all. And that will not be useful for that. So we're going to use this ironing sheet, and we need to get a couple more. So I'm just going to pull this over the side. Also down with my hoodie. Maybe all this talking is heating me up. All this conversationing. Alright, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, ironing sheet. We got a few more over here. Some of them have been used before. What? Let me get that. There we go. Some of these have been used before, so let's find one that's not like... This one's fine. This one is fine. It has a line, but these are small enough that we don't have to worry about it. And this one has been used way too much, I think, because you see these lines that are... Oh, you might not be able to see it. Let me change in the light, see if you're able to see it. It has like these vertical lines, but also down here, like different areas where we have different beads that have been implanted there. And I worry that that'll show up on the pattern. So, let's get rid of that one. And we have enough to do the other ones. So, let me go ahead and start moving some stuff off the desk. So we have no space to iron. And move these out of the way. Luckily, maybe because it's so cold, the actual IRL kitties have been so sleepy. Usually I don't let them in the basement because they go crazy, and I'm so paranoid that one day they're gonna knock over all the beans that we have in our storage bin. and they'll just jump on top of it, lose their balance, and jump off, and everything just comes crashing down. That is my paranoia. That's why I always have to keep the kitties out, unfortunately, but hopefully they're gonna be fine. Knock on wood. It's wood. It's a wood table there. All right, let me assemble my heavy books. All right, we got our heavy books. We got our iron that needs to be plugged in. There we go. And we're gonna turn it to, like, right before 3 for this tiny little iron. This is our medium-high heat for us. You gotta find what works for you and your iron to make sure that it's a-okay. Other irons, they might take like 5 minutes to heat up. This iron, not so much, maybe because it's so tiny. So I'm a big fan of that. So let's go with the smaller ones first. Let's move the mouse out of the way here. What I miss? Nothing much. We're just getting ready to start some ironing. Put this over here. So this should be ready in a little bit. I worry that these black beads won't be able to connect there because they're not really touching. But we're gonna find out. And look, it's already ready. So let's try the one with the lines. There you go. Is that gonna fit? It is gonna fit almost perfectly. So let's be very gentle. There's not a lot of beads here, so it's gonna heat up rather quickly, I imagine. Want to make sure they're all melted together. Oh, raise the whole roof. Oh, see all that stuff over there? Super melted. And I'm worried that they're not melting together. Come on, black beads. Come on, get together. Come together right now. Black beads. The white beads, as always, get super melty very fast. And I'm just hoping that these other beads have melted together and they're not melted separately. Because that would be bad. Okay. Okay. That should do it. I'm gonna try to go and make these super flat melty. And not like make it so flat that it's like shrunken down, but I also don't want anything exploding, but if they do, it's just, they're all the same color, so it's not like gonna be too big of an issue. Okay, that should be okay. Should be okay. Alright. Let's get this under a book. Stat. Put this off. Excuse me, kitty. Alright. Let's go for the next biggest one, which is Gigi the kitty. Ja-jang. Luckily, this is symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter which side we're gonna go with. It's the same thing. Some nice, not pushing down too hard. Some nice slow circles in the beginning. Don't want to raise the iron, don't want to raise the roof, because these will stick on and they will go flying. Luckily, the tape is getting them stuck on the other side. But this is a pegboard. Oh, man. Hey, I don't recommend anyone iron on their pegboard at the risk of warping it. And like that side's already super melty. A little pressure is necessary, but not too much. Slow circles, slow circles. That's so weird that the other side over there is getting really melty, but this side is not as much. Trying to get these white beads here in the center to close on up. Alright, they're mostly, okay, see a lot. I'm gonna spin this around town. Give it the old spinneroonie. The gray nose looks done. The white beads are almost done. There we go. Now, this is looking pretty solid. Pretty flat and pretty melty, if I do say so myself. Okay. And there we go. That should be it. But then a couple times I had to replace my pegboards in the process of me sticking with the tape method. Oh, you. How punny of you. That should do it, I hope. Yeah, looks pretty good. Bada bing and then bada boom. Okay, fantastic. Let's get this under heavy book quickly. Alright, now, Bernie Fiery Guy. What the heck? What the? Get out of here. This is one of my favorite Final Fantasy songs of all time. You want to know why? Because it's in every single Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy Prelude. It just gives me a lot of nostalgia, I think, because I've played every mainland Final Fantasy game, not counting the sequels and the spin-offs, but like I've played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm waiting anxiously for 16. I haven't looked too much into it. Looks pretty dark and mature, but maybe that's what Final Fantasy needs nowadays. I beat 1 and 2 because they had games that came out in the Game Boy Advance, and I beat those in college. 3, I played the DS version, the remake, but I got all the way to the last boss, and I don't know. I guess my cartridge just like pooped out on me, and I couldn't play it anymore, which is a big bummer. Never played Final Fantasy, but I've played Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, there's Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts. Both games are made by the same company. I love Kagami Nellen. What's up? Welcome back. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. And yeah, so we have Squaresoft, Square Enix now. Used to be Square. Yeah, they have similar roots, and so they show up in each other's games. So that's pretty fun. Doing good as always. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear always doing good. Merry Christmas. That's how my peoples would say in South Florida. Merry Christmas. You think this guy, because made of fire, is resistant to this hot iron? That side is getting really burnt. Final Fantasy IV, it's a classic. I know they had a spin-off sequel that's like the After Years or the Something Years. Never played that, and don't really count those games as like, not that they're not canon, but it's just like, no thanks. 6 is one of my all-time favorites. 7, it's a classic. Played the remake recently. Played the original on the PlayStation 1 when we had that. Golly. It's crazy. I was watching a video about the Square Enix employee and what she does at her job. Ooh, what does she do? What is her role in the company? I'd love to know more about it. This is coming out super flat melty. Loving it. Loving it. Final Fantasy VII. So when I was 8, 9 years old and I was playing it, I was trying to master and get experience for my Summon Knights of the Round Table, but I didn't realize is if you have the ultimate weapons, then when you try to get experience points for your materia, I think it's called AP, you have different multipliers based on your weapons, and your ultimate weapon gives you 0. So I was there sitting for ages trying to figure out, like, I'm fighting all these guys, but I'm not getting any better with my summon. What gives? And it was because I had my ultimate weapon on, and that took me a few days to figure out, and that was a big waste of time. As I was trying to grind to level 100, because I guess I had nothing better to do. A game illustrator. Ooh, like, are you talking about, do they illustrate the scenes or like the character art, or what? Nailed it. Alright, let's turn off the iron for now. She designs weapons, vehicles, outfits, and art for the game cases. Oh, that's so sick. I love that. That's awesome. Alright. Do we know like what game specifically she's worked on? Okay. You remember how I said we ran out of purple? It's a video from Paolo from Tokyo. Interesting. Have you watched My Hero Academia? Also, if so, who's your favorite character? Fun fact that you say that. Check out my sweater. Well, I guess it's upside down, isn't it? This is supposed to say UA. And here, let's see if you can you see this upside down? It's All Might. Bum, ba, da, bum. Upside down All Might. Isn't that crazy? We are not caught up with all the seasons, so don't spoil it. We like saw season 3 or 4. I know season 6 is out now, maybe? But we haven't seen 5. Yummy water. Yeah, All Might's pretty sick. He's probably one of my favorites. He's awesome. This was a gift from my brother. We need whites. We need a lot of white, and we need black. Dun 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 dun. Oh, good to know that you're not caught up. Yeah, don't spoil me. I hate spoilers. Spoilers are the bane of my existence. The way I talk about spoilers, I used to teach English at my old high school, and I used to tell them, like, spoilers are like, I give them an analogy, and it's like, let's say you have a favorite milkshake store, and they announce, hey, we're coming out with a new flavor, and it's going to be so sick, right? So they have a tasting, and then you go to the tasting, and you get like one little bite, and you're like, oh my god, this tastes so good. I can't wait to have like a whole thing of this. And that's the analogy of like, that's the part of the trailer that you got there, right? And then what happens is you're waiting anxiously, waiting for the milkshake to debut, to come out, so you can eat it, and then someone walks by at the right moment, and you know what they do, right? As you get your milkshake, as you're ready to enjoy it, they walk by and they drop an entire turd, a piece of poo, right into your milkshake, and you're like, oh my god, that's disgusting. And you're like really upset because you were looking forward to this milkshake for so long, and you only get one shot at it, and then they put a whole piece of poo, a whole piece of turd into your milkshake, and you're like, oh my god, this is so nasty. I was looking forward to this all, like, for so long. And then you know that even if you like fish it out and scoop it out with your hands, even with a glove, and you take all of it out, there's like a little bit of poo in the milkshake. It's my analogy for spoiling. And so, like, even if you scoop out all the poop, you still know that it's been contaminated. You still know like what to expect down the line, and it's you can't enjoy it anymore. They robbed you of your enjoyment, and that's my analogy for like how people spoil other people, especially on purpose. So don't spoil people, folks. That's the lesson here, and don't put poop in other people's milkshakes. Hello, Vivo. It is 2:30 a.m. Jeez, Vivo, what are you doing? Go to sleep, man. Merry Christmas. What's going on, man? Having trouble sleeping? You up here making Perler Bead stuff at almost 3 in the morning? Because if so, that's kudos to you, man. I could not do that. I would just pass out. Maybe in my youth I'd be able to do it. But I'm an old man now. I'm old, I'm ancient, but without all the wisdom. It's 12:59 for you right now? Whoa! Wait, AM or PM? Because right now it is 1:59 PM for me. But hey, man, maybe you're on vacation. Maybe you're on a break. Maybe the ice storm is keeping you indoors. I don't know anything about your life. PM. Ayo. 2 PM. Nice, 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 nice. We're not here to judge people. What's going on? What's going on? That's crazy. Y'all are from the future. It's 4 PM. Oh my gosh. Sandra's living in the future. Sandra, what are the Powerball numbers? What are the lottery numbers? You know, because you live in the future. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, now we can go into trivia about No Face. Afternoon. Ayo, nice. Let's look over here. Yeah. So it says here, due to his sympathetic nature, he's often seen as a tragic anti-villain. Like, he's a villain, but doesn't really want to be a villain, and he's like does villainous things. But he, actually, we say he, but we don't know his gender, their gender, because that's one of the other pieces of trivia there that we're gonna look into. Look at all these little bits of purple that we have left. We have almost no more purple. Tips a hat afternoon. What is that? What are you wearing, a fedora? What is this, milady? Are you gonna swing dance and be like, "What's up, milady? How are you, milady?" I don't know why, but I had a couple friends who were into swing dancing. I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. I'm really not. If you like swing dancing, more power to you. But I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't watch other people do it. Again, good for y'all. No shame. You do you. But this is not for me. God, it was nice hanging out. Okay, Little Heart Raccoon. Enjoy. Be safe. Stay warm. And we'll catch you on the flippity flop. See you later, Skater. Thank you so much for being here. Man, it's pretty hard to get this guy's face in because he's got no face. Get it? Wait. Let's get his eyeballs. Because it's not called no eyeballs. Hey, you too. Merry Christmas, as my people would say. Despite being referred to as he, No Face has no confirmed gender. What the? I got white instead of black. More black beads, please. Yep, right there. There we go. Let's get these eyeballs in. He's no face, but yes, eyeballs. Try to drop an open bead box. It will summon Santa Claus, I'm telling you. Santa, come here, please. What's up, Swix? What's going on, man? One of these days, we might get Undertale going for you. One of these days. But yeah, what do you think? Do y'all think we should continue making ornaments even after today? Because today is Christmas. I mean, by Wednesday, the next stream, Christmas is going to be long gone. Should we do it at least to January, or should we just do some new stuff? Hey, more Final Fantasy, though. Love it. Do. What? Oh, nice. That was almost a disaster, but it was not. We saved the day, y'all. The day has been saved. Thanks to y'all. Okay, so now we need... I'm just going to make the purple stuff now, and that way I don't have to worry about going around it the right way with the white beads. Put these two... It's like a whole square and then a little thing at the bottom at the end. What? Come on. There we go. What? I dropped another one. Okay. Boom. Gotta get these two. Whoop, bam. Got it. Okay, I got one. Bam. Doink. Yep. Okay. Let's slap down some more white beads. And let's see some more. Yeah. Oh. What? Some more trivia. The Star Wars villain Darth Nihilus was partially based on No Face, particularly the mask design. That's pretty cool. And I think Darth Nihilus is from the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic. No, maybe this is called the Old Republic. I think that's the MMO. Or maybe I'm thinking of KOTOR. I don't know. Can someone correct me? Knights of the Republic 1 was such a good game. And I hit a crazy bug in it. When I got near the end of the game, it's like, hey, you want to progress? Well, guess what? You can't. Because the last place is not appearing on your map. I was so upset. So upset. But did the remake ever come out? Or the remaster? Whatever that was going to be? Yeah, it's a pretty cool story. It's like you wake up and you're like, I don't know who I am, so you make whatever character you want. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's like really, really, really like thousands of years in the past. So like there are lightsabers, but there's also like vibranium swords or something, like regular straight up samurai swords that people use, which is pretty wild. And then you got your blasters, and you got your what are those big things called? Your rancors. They have to fight. They're droids. I don't know. It's pretty sick. Studio Ghibli theme park in Japan. What? Is it part of whatchamacallit, Universal Studios? Or is a whole new Totoro theme park? That's crazy. What? Really? Oh, according to Mataz, it was there when we lived there. Oh, we tried going back when we went for our honeymoon, but it wasn't going to fit in our schedule. Dag nabbit. That would have been really cute. Maybe one day we'll go back. And we'll buy tickets a year in advance. Yo, that must suck for people who like buy stuff like ages in advance, and then the weather is like, nah, you're good. You're not doing anything you want to do. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, too bad, so sad. And you're like, no, please. All I want to do is go do this one thing. Like, we passed by the Naruto theme park, but we didn't go in, which is fine. It was just cool to, like, see it, like, nearby. Yeah, we didn't even know it existed. And then we learned it, and we're like, wow, so cute. 1, 2, and then this goes, like, straight down. Yep, that looks good. And then this goes right here. This goes right there. Looks kind of creepy. Looks like a big old smiley face, and it kind of is. I gotta put the rest in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I wonder what's in the Ghibli theme park. Is it like, I'm sure they have like kiddie roller coasters. Do they have like any adult rides? Or is it just for small children? And also, do they have like masked, like people like in Disney World when you have like Mickey Mouse walking around in their suits? Do they have Totoros walking around? Because I would love that. I just go up to all the Totoros and be like, picture please, and they'd be like, okay, you just asked us for a picture like 2 minutes ago, but all right. Because you're so cute and so cuddly. And there's some crazy trivia that blew my mind that I can't wait to get to later. Maybe. Happy holidays. What's up, JDF Gamer? Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry whatever it is people are celebrating. Happy Festivus. Happy whatever, man. You know, I think I missed that episode of Seinfeld when they talk about Festivus. Y'all ever watch Seinfeld? It was on growing up, like on the TV, but I felt like I was too young to get all the humor. And now that it's back on like streaming stuff, some of it still holds up, man. Yep, there we go. Happy holidays were happening. Okay, let's make like a square with the black beads. And then bring it back now, y'all. 2 hops, 2 hops. Bam, bam. Oh my gosh, this is so tiny, but it's a lot of trivia, so I'm going to read it out loud. It says, when asked if No Face represented the youth today, he explained, the director, quote, I didn't make this film with that in mind. No Face is just a name and a mask, and other than that, we don't really know what he's thinking or what he wants to do. We just named him No Face because his expression never changes, that's all. But I do think there are people like him everywhere, people who want to glom onto someone, but have no sense of self. Dang, y'all. Do y'all know anybody like that? Who has no sense of self, but they just like attach themselves to other people? That's crazy. I feel like I was kind of like that in middle school. I was like, I don't know what I'm about. I don't know what I like. I'm just gonna follow everyone else around, and they seem pretty cool. Let me just see what they're up to, you know? I think that goes there. Yeah. It's crazy because like thinking about like, I feel like there's a really big misconception that people have. It's like, one day I'm gonna find myself and do what I want to do and be who I want to be, and it's like, It's not like there's a hidden part of you locked away in your soul or something. It's just like, who do you want to be? Like, you have to create yourself. You have to forge your own path, you know? You have to make decisions that make you who you are. Have you made your VTuber as a real bead project? So are you asking about, like, my big size VTuber? Not yet. I think that's gonna be a ambitious project. That might be like a really big, cool live stream project. An ambitious project to do with mini beads. Because if I were to make him with regular size beads, he would collapse under his own weight, I think. Because it'd be so big. So big. And it'd be so many beads. So I wonder if I can make like a mini pixelized version. But I gotta see what colors are available. Because if we don't have enough colors in the mini bead section, then we might just do a regular sized bead man sort of deal. That's a good idea. I gotta write that down. Because I'm trying to figure out content, what to do for future live streams. Because if we make Big Guy Raz as a Perler Bead VTuber, that'd be insane. Because he started as a pixel art VTuber. Because I love the pixels. And I don't know, I think Perler Beads are kind of like a pixel arty version. It's like bringing pixel art to life. That's what I really love about it. It's kind of coming from the same domain. That's what I think anyway. But yeah, this character No Face, he has almost too much sympathy. He attaches himself to other people, and he gets really affected by the people he's around. And he absorbs their like, not energy, but like their ambiance, their attitude, their environmental, their vibe. Maybe he passes the vibe check. That's one way to put it. Alright, this goes right over here, right? No, one down. Ding, ding, ding. Stardew Valley remix. Let's go. Love Stardew Valley. One of my favorite games of all time. So good, so good, so good. Blink. Oh no. There we go. And there's a lot of black beads in it. It's bigger than I thought it'd be. But it's iconic. So we gotta do it. Gotta do the no face. This goes there, and then two more down. Yeah, that looks about right. See, this would have been a perfect one to make with mini beads. Sometimes these ornaments have been like taking up a huge amount of space. I think that's something I want to do for next year, is like redo a lot of them in miniature style, so they eat up less space on a tree. Because right now, I don't know if you saw the video yet, which I posted a couple hours ago, but there's some footage in there of the whole Christmas tree with all the Perler Bead stuff on it so far, and it's getting a little crowded. It's getting a little bit crowded. But hopefully with the mini beads, if we were to remake stuff, it would not take up as much space. But I wonder what we'd be able to do to like hang it up. Like, these are large enough that we can poke holes with this, right? So that's a challenge we have to figure out when we get there. Whew, interesting. All right, so let's tape this up. And where is, oh, tape is underneath here. This can't bamboozle me tape. I know where you went. Sheesh. Who do you think you are? There we go. Tape's right here. So, the question is here, would you rather ask your ex or a total stranger for a favor? Ask an ex would be pretty awkward, but not all exes have to have ended on awkward stages, you know? I mean, kudos to people who can still be friends with their ex. I think it's something that's really hard to do. But I'd probably ask a total stranger. I don't know. Because at this point, like, depending how long you've been away, post breakup with your ex, it's like maybe they're the total stranger. Wow, that's deep. What if they're both the same person? The total stranger is your ex. Dun dun dun. I'm still friends with my ex. Hey, good for you. That's awesome. Like, I ended up dating my best friend in high school, and it just didn't work out. Like, we thought there was a romantic connection. We tried it out for a few weeks, and it didn't work. And we're like, yeah, let's go back to being friends. But it took me a long time to be okay with it. And, like, I was like, yeah, for sure. But, like, my outward actions were not agreeing with what I was saying. Not on purpose or out of spite or anything. It was just, like, really hard for me at the time to, like, personally separate that. But hey, man, I've grown old. I have wisdom now. And there's another would you rather question, which is like, would you rather go back and start over knowing everything you've already known, or X, Y, or Z? I can't remember the other one, but like, it'd be so weird to go back in time and relive everything with the knowledge that you have now and like the wisdom you have now and your experiences. And like, I don't know, I feel like I'd have a hard time fitting in. Because like part of having to figure everything out on your own, and it's like everyone else is stuck in the same boat. Everyone's just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I think that requires a lot of maturity. So good for you. I love Kagami Nellen. Alright, let's push these beads down. Downtown. Bring it around town. Yeah. Alright. Time to poke some holes. Boink. Whatcha. Man, I still wish I could flip my pen. Whoa, you saw that? That was pretty. Whoa. Maybe I should watch a YouTube video and learn how to do. Whoa, oh! There's a little spin-a-rooney there. Was it rad to the power of 6? Probably not, but close enough. Okay, we're gonna see, once we poke these holes, let's go check on the other ones that we've ironed and see how they are doing with this ancient masking tape. Because one of the pros is that like we're able to like punch these holes in like super fast. But does that mean that it's also leaving residue on? We're gonna find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. That's so crazy how like anime nowadays, like the pacing is so much faster and so much, I don't know, I feel like watching old school Dragon Ball Z where it would take 7 episodes to get through one stage of a fight, and then watching like My Hero Academia where it's like, whoa, we got 3 fights done in 1 episode. What? It's like, wowza, that's a huge change there. But I welcome it. I welcome the pacing change. We have other things to do, man. We got other content to watch. We got other things to make. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Yeah. Let's see what the next would you rather is. Huh. It says here, would you rather eat only pizza for a year or not eat any pizza for 5 years? Are you kidding me? This question is the easiest would you rather question I've ever seen in my entire life. I'd rather eat pizza every day, all day, no matter what. You don't have to give me a would you rather. Just be like, hey, you want to eat pizza every day for the rest of your life? I'm like, yeah. I love pizza so much. I mean, I have to change it up, right? Like maybe one pizza is going to be a dessert pizza. One pizza is going to be a vegan pizza. Can you make vegan pizzas? Cauliflower crust pizza? That way you still get your veggies. But if it's pizza, it's me. Ain't no doubt about that. I love pizza so much, man. One of the best pizzas I had, I was backpacking in Italy, and in Naples and Napoli. There's an incredible square hand-sized pizza. Oh my gosh, so good. Even better than the Krusty Krab pizza. I'm telling you, Swix. Because the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. I wonder what would be in a Krusty Krab pizza. Like, is there seafood in the Krusty Krab? No, isn't it vegan? Or vegetarian? Didn't they come out with that a couple years ago? I forget. But let's bring this around town and then bloop. Ayo, nice. Looking good. Okay, let's go check on the other one. So I'm gonna move this to the side and get the other, whatchamacallit, the other things we made so we can take a look. Okay, look at this heavy book. This other heavy book. Wow, look at that. Perfect flat melt. This is perfect. Look at that. No explosions. Almost every hole is closed. This looks awesome. Wow, really happy with how that came out. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. I would say a pretty good flat melt as well. It's not super... This part over here is a little melted. Well, when we take the tape off, we'll be able to get a better look at it. But I like how this one came out too. Very, very tiny holes. And then our last guy. What did we say it was? Susu Watari? The suit sprite? Let's check the other side. Let's get the tape off of these guys. Of these peeps. Let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh. We may have over melted a little bit because I see some of the tape is sticking to the beads there. Oh no. Oh no, this is like super flat melty. Ay ay ay. I mean, at least it's solid. Metal Gear solid. Metal Gear. Okay. Let's get some of this tape out. The pros of making a smaller piece like this is that if things like this happen, you have less to clean up. Another one there. Oh, let's get this off the tweezers first before we get this piece out. Get this piece out right here. I feel like I'm at a dentist, but I'm the dentist. And I'm crusting through someone's crusty teeth. Ta-da! Looking pretty good. I like that the eyes aren't perfect, and they're not super symmetrical. It could look this. No, I like it this way best. Nice. All right. Let's look at it from the side angle. Let's see how flat these things got. Mostly, besides this piece here, it's mostly looking pretty even. And you can see, well, maybe you can't see, in the light there, you see how it catches the other side of the bead popping through. So, very, very interesting. Okay. Why do I feel like I just took the tape off of this one? Maybe because it's a bunch of black beads. And it looks just like the other one in that sense. And it's got white eyes. It's deja vu, I tell you. Okay, we got a little piece of tapes there. Yeah. Would you rather have 10,000 pink beads or 1,000 black beads? Yeah, I would love 10,000 pink beads. Are you kidding me? Because then I can make a bunch of Kirby's. Okay, looking around. Let's see how the width of it looks. Looks mostly pretty even. That's good. Good news, bears. This side is a little flatter than this side, but that's okay. Pretty sturdy looking. Nice. Nice. How about you? What would you rather have, Swix? I mean, black beads are more universally used than pink. But that sounds like I'm saving a lot of money if I have 10,000 pink beads and never have to worry about pink ever again. In theory. I like to keep my hand on the creation here itself while we slowly peel off the tape. Might be a couple of chunks here that stick off. And I don't know if it's because the tape is crusty and old or because I really went hard with the flat melt temperature. But a lot of it is sticking to the beads, which is fine. You can clean it up. Black Beads gang, AA. Now this guy's drowning in his tape. Even though he's on fire, you'd figure if he'd be on fire, he'd be like, I got this, I can just fire it up. Okay, this might be a... Ah, that was gonna catch the whole piece. That would have been so sick. And so satisfying too. Oh, here we go. Nope. Oh, yeah, I'm really happy how this came out. Now looking at the sides too, none of it is super melty, which is very, very good. Big fan. Big fan of how this one came out. I'm very proud of myself. Wow. Love him. I love him. I love him. So, looks like masking tape, old crusty masking tape has been a success. So we'll continue to use that tape. So we got 3 down. Now that we have those out of the way, let's move them out of the way slightly. Right over there. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see, we got about, an hour left. We've already been on for 2 hours. Nuts. Time flies when you're having a blast. Lucy, got any plans for Christmas? I'm back, boys. Hey, Airfront Gaming, now you're back. Look, check it out. Look at these came out. Delta Room music. Oh, yeah. Actually, I haven't played. Maybe I told you this already, but I played Undertale a little bit, like 3 separate times, and I've only gotten as far as the Snow Village. And every time from there, I'm like, I'm gonna take a break, and then I put it down and never pick it up again. Wow. 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 Ayo, ayo, ayo. Blah, 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 blah. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna say? Oh, the next piece. Let's go find the next piece. We just did no face. Why don't we do... Let's do... Kodama! This guy. Little tree spirit guy. And there's some crazy, crazy trivia that blew my mind when I saw this. And it's like, dude, there's no way. There's no way this is true. But it was a tweet. I checked it out. It was in Japanese. And it talked about the director possibly saying this, even though it contradicts other lore in Ghibli movies. So at the end of Princess Mononoke, when these Kodama, the tree spirits, they like basically almost pretty much get eliminated, you see one come out at the very end. And it's like, oh, it's supposed to end on a good... positive note that like nature's coming back and the tree spirits will live on. It turns out that that last one that comes out, according to the director, maybe it was an offhand comment, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, maybe it's lore canonically, maybe it's not, maybe it's Maybelline. That's right, Matthias, thank you. Maybe it's Maybelline. But they said that this guy, this last Kodama, this little tree spirit at the end of Princess Mononoke turns into Big Totoro. And the Totoros are, like, the Totoro clan comes from these guys. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? That blew my mind. My mind was blown when I saw that. And I saw it like 3 hours ago and I was like, man, my mind's blown. It's crazy. I haven't recovered yet. I'm still processing. I'm in shock, man. It's nuts. I love it when like movies that seemingly have no connection with one another, they're like, oh yeah, you know what? This guy is connected to that guy, and this guy is this guy. And it's like, what? You gotta be kidding me. It's like, no, I'm not kidding you. It's the truth. Whether you like it or not. Just blows my mind. Mind blown. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Yep. And it's gonna have a Tetris piece down here. Yeah, wow, Sandra. Wow, indeed. Oh, Sandra, there were some other Brazilian folks that came by on Wednesday and they taught me some new Portuguese. They said SLK. No, SEK? Say something loco. Like, oh my gosh, or wow. Something crazy. You're beating Squidward's head. Ayo, that's what's up. Are you beating handsome Squidward? Or dancing Squidward? And it was like something like Você ele loco or something like that. I don't know. It was just like something like an exclamation that you say like, oh my god, that's crazy. I mean, I say I learned it, but then if I forgot it, then did I really learn it? Probably not. Probably not. So, oopsie doopsie. But I remember them telling me about it, and therefore, I learned enough to talk about it. Você é loco? I think so. But they also said like SLK or SEK, some sort of like OMG acronym. Like OMG is oh my god. But they said something in Portuguese. I was like, wait, what does this mean? And they're like, oh, this means like oh my god. Maybe I'm not giving it a good enough explanation. Beep. Whoop. Oh, bam. Look at the little feetsies. They're so cute. Little footsie bootsies. Makes sense. Ay. So, I don't live in Florida anymore. But I'm hoping my family in Florida is eating very much delicious food for Christmas. I know I'm going to be eating delicious food. I just hope they are too. You know? Spreading the love. I love that it's like a, maybe not a universal thing, but like it's, a lot of people do this. It's like, hey, let's just hang out with the family and just eat a buttload of delicious food. It's like, yum. We really know what quality time is together. Bonding over food. Mataz and I have talked about this before, but it's like, it's a nice, it was a big breath of relief knowing that each of us both love food. Yo, it's my favorite Christmas song! Chiptune version! Love it. Legend of Korra. What the? Alright, we gotta blast this song real quick. It's so good. Oh yeah. Now that's what I call a song. I wonder who has the best version of the song. Because the Jimmy Eat World version is pretty sick. I wonder if they ate the world. And if so, did they get indigestion? A lot of magma they had to eat through. Very spicy. Hot lava. Think. Boink. I like this design in the sense of like, yeah, it's got like a lot of black, but the rest of it is white. Yo, is it true that they announced that there's gonna be not a sequel, but like the next story of Avatar, that they're starting to like write it, so it's like after Legend of Korra, or it's another in-universe story with just the Avatar series? I'm not talking about the movie, y'all. I'm talking about Legend of Korra, Avatar, what do they call it? This animated series? How do we differentiate between that Avatar and the movie Avatar? I forget. But I heard, word in the pipeline is they're making a new one, which is crazy. I still haven't finished Legend of Korra. I saw the first couple of seasons a couple years ago, and then I got busy, and it's like, I'm gonna watch this eventually, and then I didn't. It's on the list. New series in 2025. Let's go! After a few more days, it's only 2 years from now. As of now, it's 3 years. It's all about perspective, y'all. It's all about perspective. Dee 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 dee. Bing bing. Boom bam boom bing bong. Bee doo boo bam boom boom bing bong. Let's get that chiptune solo. Yo, I got 4 beads! 2 beads down here. Oh, no. No one stayed on top. Get back here. There we go. Yo, it's gonna be so funny because we're gonna get a tree spirit, but it's gonna be on our tree. Plastic bead tree spirit on a plastic tree. Well, it's not plastic, but it's not real. Maybe it's plastic. I don't know. Yeah. What? Dang it. Yeah, got it. Boink. I wonder who it's going to follow. I think they may have said it in the announcement, but I wasn't paying too much attention. I was like, oh my god, I got to take a screenshot of this and send it to my friend. And then I realized it's like 6 in the morning. I'm like, I can't wake them up. I'll send it later. Spoiler alert. I did not send it. Thanks, ADHD. You always got my back. Yep. I saw this meme of, I was on a subreddit for ADHD memes, and it's like, you know, I wish I could recall it to you, but now my ADHD is getting in the way of me remembering it correctly, which is serendipitous. But it was something like, back when we were hunter-gatherers, like, yeah, ADHD would have been perfect. We would have been, like, super great hunter-gatherers. And, like, now in the modern age, it's like, oh, guess we're just gonna develop anxiety instead. This is gonna be a fast one. A fast creation. Wink. Dunk. Blink. Very simple design, but very effective. Just using 2 colors. We've used a lot of white and black today, which is nice, because we have that, like, these are the colors we have most of anyway, so it works out. Let's check out the next Would You Rather. Oh, this is more trivia. Blue Totoro has a burglar-like bag filled with acorns. His name is Chu Totoro. He is 679 years old. That is oddly specific. And he's so cute. I wish I can age as well as Chu Totoro. Is it Chu for blue? Did you know that D&D has a creature based on the tree spirits? They're called Chawingas? What? I did not know that. That's crazy. I want to Google that right now. I want to look at this. I want to see what they look like. If they have any official art. Oh my gosh, HH, you got me on a Googling spree. Let's take a look. Chawingas. Chawinga 5e. Is that what someone says in D&D instead of bazinga? They go like, haha, Chawinga. Got him. Chawinga forgot when I was rookie. Oh my gosh. Also can't hear anything because I'm in a room with screaming football fans. Yo, screaming, yeah, football, let's go. Let's throw the football around and get some points, yo, oh my god. What is this? Ted Lasso time? Everyone's watching football? I thought the World Cup ended already. Oh, you mean football? Oh, they look so cute. Okay, I'm gonna take this picture and I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can see it. Watch, check this out, check this out. They look pretty cute. Browse. I don't know, I just said browse. I got a story for you about that later. Look at them. So cute. Look, they got the little hair and it's all, they look a lot hairier, but they look very tiny. They are 0.5 to 1 foot tall, 15 to 30 centimeters. They resemble small animated dolls with masks for faces. No chewinga, not chowinga, chewinga. I don't know why I kept saying chowinga. Maybe because it looks like bazinga. No chewinga masks are alike, and they often took the form of animal faces. Their hair was wild and unkempt, while their limbs were slender and lean. The presence of chewingas was foreshadowed by mild natural phenomena, such as the presence of harmless insects or pleasant flowery scents. Further indication could be found in cool breezes and a luscious surrounding scenery. Wow. That's actually pretty sweet. Like most elementals, chewingas do not eat, drink, or breathe, but unusually they did sleep. Huh. Dead chewingas became petals, pollen, a puddle, or a stone. Oh, they come back to nature. Wow. Oh, it looks like they came with Icewind Dale. they're also from other adventures. I don't know. Interesting. Super fun. Thanks for sharing. Pretty cool, sweet looking dudes. Ghibli, Ghibli, Ghibli. There you go. Yeah, it would have been perfect with glow-in-the-dark beads, but I don't got any. And that's okay. The cool thing about like these ornaments is that like if you ever want to repurpose them, if you just want to take out the yarn or the jump ring and your ribbon and slap a magnet on them, boom, it's already made. It's already done so. It's already bada biggin' and also bada booming. Nice. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Just gotta find my tape again. Ah, there it is. Keep putting it underneath stuff. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's get this taping bread. This will be our second thing, I think. And then we might have enough time to make a third thing and iron that. Hey. Hey, yeah. Whoa, what the? It's ripping. Stop ripping. Let's do it this way. Yeah, nice. Pushing it down, making sure the tape is sticking to it. And let's fix this ripped piece over here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. There we go. Nice. Blink. Ding, 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 ding. Beep, doop, boop, bing, boop, doop, boom. Tape, 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 tape. Yeah. Nice. Let's see what other trivia we got. Although this is a canonical information that doesn't seem grammatically right. It contradicts with the other canonical information. Oh yeah, that's where we top here. The survived Kodama scene at the last of the film. Wow, the translation here is not so great. At the last of the film later turned into Totoro. That's pretty sick. That's what we talked about earlier, which is mind-blowing. That's the noise of mines blowing up everywhere. Did we get all the beads? Yes! We got them all. Nailed it. Yeah, get out of here. Okie dokie artichokes. Yep, just gonna slap them in there. Yep, squeeze it all down. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Yep. Whew. Oh, you know what we haven't done today? I should probably get a Nightbot auto thingy to remind us to do this. But I want to go on a heist. Woohoo! If you want to go on a heist, it's pretty simple. You press or type !heist and you put a number. I recommend 100 or any sort of variant of 100, like 200, maybe 300, maybe 400, maybe 500, possibly 600, could be 700, maybe even 800, or 900, or 1000. Alright, I'll stop. But it's a way to increase your points. Oh, what the? I picked up the tape by mistake. And if you get up to 30,000 points, you get something pretty sweet. Because if y'all ain't gonna join me on the heist like a Sea of Thieves heist, then I go by myself. If it ever turns on, come on, Nightbot. Did the winter get you? Oh no, Nightbot. Nightbot, I can't believe you've done this. Are you okay, Nightbot? Nightbot, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Nightbot? Oh no, this is Cloudbot, I think. Not Nightbot. Yeah, Cloudbot might be exploding because of the winter storms. Never mind. We're postponing this heist. Oopsie doopsie. We're almost done with the holes, because this is about to be a holy moly macaroni. Heyo! Nice. Okay, so we're gonna loosen it from the sides. This is actually one of my favorite Perler things. My brother got me this, and It's such a great, perfect set of tweezers. And they'll probably come in handy with the mini beads. So we'll get them when we get there. Papa, we got them. Oh yeah, looking cute. Let's get them on the cardboard. More Ghibli, No Face, and Kodama. So, let's see. We should probably make next. Let's make Kiki next. Kiki. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. Kiki. Here you go. Nice. All right, we have black and red, so why don't we make the black outline, get the red going, and the purple, we might have just enough purple and then like be officially out. That should be okay. So let's go and get this party started by going with the black beads. Beep doop beep. Beep doop beep. Beep doop doop beep. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 and then 2 down. Oh, no, next to it. And then like a whole V action going on there. And then... Is this symmetrical? I think the bow is, but not the hair or the face. Which is an interesting design choice. Whoa, you hear the hype chipmunks in the background? This goes down 3. This goes down here 1. Now we have 3 more to go. Okay. And then down here, a couple more. 2. Blink. Like so. There we go. Then we have 1. 1, 2, 3. Dang, now I got barking dogs. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3. This is actually pretty tall. Also, why does it seem off? This is surprisingly tall. Deceptively tall, you might say. There we go. Yeah, the dog's barking. The top of the head kind of looks like a mouse. Probably the wind. Alright, y'all. BRB. Gotta fix something in the basement. Thor, get your legs back. Yeah, alright, I'm back. Yeah. Oh, what is this, StarCraft? Sounds very StarCrafty. Dire Docks. Oh, never mind. It stopped being StarCrafty. Almost immediately. Okay, so now from here, we have 1, 2, 3 blank. And then it goes down 3. You know, I should start using my, hey, I'm taking a break screen more. Isn't that why I made it? In those specific moments when I need to step away and be like, oh my god, something's happening. But yeah, it's so cold. Our windows are freezing. But I think last night was the worst of it, I think. Because they melted this morning. I was just so terrified because I've never seen frozen windows before. I was terrified that if we touched it, it was just gonna shatter. Okay, we have red here. We've used red a lot, actually. This is the second, I got 1,000 beads of red a long time ago, but this is the second time we've had to go through red and order up again. This goes almost all the way across. There's 5. And then it skips one up here. And then it goes back to being all the way across. I haven't seen Kiki's delivery service in a long time, but some of the trivia that I learned today is that the English voicing and the English dub, especially of Gigi the cat, is different in the sense of like, it's very sarcastic and makes jokes, versus Gigi from the Japanese version is very much like, I'm supportive, I love you, Kiki, I'm your BFF. So, kind of weird that they decided to do that. They were just like, nah, this is too wholesome, we need a jerk. We need a jerk in here, stat. And maybe because they got a certain voice actor and they're like, well, he's known for being a sarcastic jerk, let's make him a sarcastic jerk cat. Let's make them aloof like what we think cats are. And cats are just so loving. They just have boundaries. You know what I mean? I have a theory. I read this the other day, and it kind of made sense. It's not my own theory, but there was a theory running around. It's like, oh, some people who just hate cats, and they're like, oh, I love dogs. Like, you can love both, don't get me wrong. But you know the type of person is like, oh, I'm a dog person. I just hate cats. They're so unloving. It's like, you just don't want to respect that they have boundaries. And they have, like... they want to love you in their way, in their own time, in their own space. Because cats can be super loving. You just got to know how to let them love you. And how to give them space. Like human beings. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Put that down there. Doink. Nice. Alright, let's get the 2 red beads for the shoes. Doink, doink. Okay, let's put that down. We need black for the eyeballs. Let's get those down first. 1, 2, 3, 4 on either side and then up. Okay, I usually talk to myself out loud because that helps me remember. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 on either side and then up. And then over here it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 and up. Doink, doink. Yeah. Okay, so we need to grab a... actually, let's use purple now. And then we probably need to grab a couple more colors. Like the tan or sand color. Okay, this isn't right. What the heck? That's because this goes here. Whoops. But to start freaking out, like, what did I do wrong? I'm usually doing something wrong. Like to shake it up to get more beads that are vertical so that I don't have to do this, but this reminds me of like a 90s club. Not that I was clubbing in the 90s because I was a child in the 90s, but that's what I imagine 90s clubs were sounding like. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 1, 2 there. Okay, so we just need one more purple bead. Yeah. Okay, so we need brown and that light skin tone. So let me go grab that. Doubt it. Yeah. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's to there. What should we do first? What should we do first? I guess we can do the brown first? Let's do the brown first. No, let's do this. The skin tone. This tan color here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. Like starting from the bottom instead of starting from the top. I usually start from the top. But maybe my brain's telling me, hey man, you just gotta spice things up every once in a while. Get out of your comfort zone. And I'm like, okay brain, whatever you say. Oh, next one. White Totoro is a mouse-like little brother to Blue Totoro. His name is Chibi Totoro. He's 109 years old. So cute. So very cute. I don't know which one's my favorite. How about y'all? Do y'all have a favorite? They're just all so cute. Yeah, favorite Totoro. You said the big one? The blue one? Yeah. Eating those acorns. Wait, there's only 3 beads here. We need a 4th bead. Need huge eyeballs. Put that. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, get back here. Get back. There we go. Let's see. We're gonna put this like so. Why do I feel like this is wrong? It's probably fine. That'll be okay there. You know a game I was hearing a lot of stuff about before it came out and I haven't heard anything about since? Midnight Suns. It's like XCOM with Marvel characters. You don't play that game yet? I've heard good things. But like, I thought it would just get more hype. Like in advertisements and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Doink. Doink. Damn, this is like baseline. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okie dokie, artichokes. Just one more color. It's the final coloring countdown. Beetle beep boop. Beetle bop boop beep. Beetle beep boop. Beetle bop boop beep. Just got these browns too. These are fresh, hot off the press. Boom. Super fast, super fast, super fast. Squidward. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, right there. Got more browns right here. Got more browns. See what the next would you rather is. Oh. Would you rather never get another present in your life, but always pick the perfect present for everyone else, or keep getting presents, but giving terrible ones to everyone else? Picking the perfect present is a highly underrated skill. I think it's super, super important to be able to do. Not to pick a perfect present, but at least a decent present, a thoughtful present. I would go with that. Like, I don't know, maybe I just don't need as much stuff as I do anymore now that I'm an old fart. But being able to give someone a thoughtful present, like, there's no better feeling in the whole wide world. I mean, I'm sure there are, but it's up there. It's like top 5 good feelings, you know? Especially if that's your love language. Giving them gifts. All right, let's taper up. And after that, we'll have 3 pieces. We'll iron those, and we might have to call it a day there. Which is funny that Totoro is the flagship mascot of Ghibli, but I do want to give it a try with the mini beads. If Santa decides to bless me with those. We'll see if Santa can get out here in this weather. It was crazy. Oh, stuff almost went flying, but not today. There we go. Think. Let's get this out. Yeah. Okay. Oh, bam. Tape, 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 tape. Oh, oh no! Jinxed it. Okay, let's fix this. Time to perform surgery. Spin this out. We're gonna hold this very down because those are the ones that are good. We're gonna get the problematic bead and just shuffle it back in there. And then as we do, tape, boom. Salvaged. Uh-oh. Red beads on the loose. Get back here. There we go. Nice. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's get back to it. Oh, man. What am I gonna do these next few days now? I have some free time. Maybe play Elden Ring and try to beat that. Play with a good buddy of mine. Maybe finish catching all the Pokemon and Pokemon Violets. I only need like 30 more, and they're all like Scarlet exclusives. So just finding somebody to trade with and like getting everything they need for exclusives. Oh, and tomorrow's like Christmas. I wonder if people are going to be doing like mystery gifts and giving people deli birds. That'd be cute. Yep. Alright, that should all be down. Bedtime! Alright, let's poke some holes. Would you rather sleep in a doghouse or let stray dogs sleep in your bed? I think Mataz would have some issues with that. So I'd probably sleep in a doghouse. Isn't that also like a metaphor of like, oh, you're in a doghouse, huh? Like when you're in trouble with your married partner. You know, there's a saying that people have said, it's like, happy wife, happy life. But I found another one that I thought was more inclusive, but also just makes more sense, I think. Instead of it being like, you should cow down to whatever your heterosexual partner wants to be happy. It's like happy spouse, happy house. And it goes both ways. Like if both people in the partnership, or hey, multiple people in a polyamorous relationship, I guess, if everyone's happy, then it's gonna be fantastic. Which is almost repetitive. Like, hey, if you're happy, you're gonna be happy. But maybe it's specifically trying to be mindful of like, hey, what have you been doing, and are you paying attention to the happiness of your partner? There we go. We're in a rhythm now. I've been trying to think of like, uh-oh. That wasn't a bead there. That was a big blank space. Now there's a giant hole there. Oh well. I've been trying to think of like, what innocuous activity could theoretically be turned into a fun video game? Poking holes in a tape? Probably not. Probably not it. Probably not very fun. Because I mean, if you can make Paperboy a video game, where you run around on your bike and deliver papers, you can make anything into a game. Okay. All right. Let's plop it. Hey, plopper time. We did it. We did it. Oh, we did it. All right. So now, we're just gonna grab these real quick. And now we're gonna add it on to the collection of things we need to iron. And while those are cooling down, we can turn the other ones into ornaments. So why don't we go in order? Wait, no, we need to keep this on. We need to put the other ones off. Not thinking straight here. There you go. There we go. Okay, put that in my lamp. We try to move some of these beads out of the way, make some space. That way we don't feel super confined here. And that way we can bada bing and also bada boom. Hey, let's move these guys up here. And then move taped peeps up here. I probably should have my iron plugged in. Get up. I'm really excited that I feel like in the past few weeks I've really found my groove when it comes to doing flat melts. I've always been kind of nervous of doing these sorts of melts. Again, like I said before, like I feel like I would have wasted my time almost if things would have exploded and be like, oh no, it looks horrible now, but okay, so let's pick our ironing paper. This one should be fine. This one after the next use should be thrown away, I think. This one has a big line in it, so that's, unless it fits the small cordon. Oh, it does. We'll do that one there. And then that'll probably be the last time we get to use it, because you're already starting to see these wear and tear lines. Oh, the iron's ready to go. So let's use this iron paper right here. Okay, get my way, please. Excuse me, please. Thank you, please. All right, let's do it. Time to iron. I don't remember when I did this, but I don't know if it was for a video I was recording or a live stream like ages ago. But there was one time where I almost started ironing without the paper on the thing, on the Perler Beads, and I was like, oh no, that would have been an awful, awful time. Would have gotten like permanently melted beads on the iron I was using at the time. That would have been really gnarly. Would have not have been bueno. Would have been no bueno. Absolutely no bueno. This is going to take a little longer, I think, because it's a larger piece. But the white beads, there you go, should be closing up a little bit sooner rather than later. Some nice circles. Let the heat dissipate through. This one's going to be hard to get a whole flat melt on, I think. My temperature keeps dropping there on the side by mistake. Like, that side is fine. And I wonder why that is. Let's turn it around. Okay, that's looking better there. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, that side over there is super melted. Slow, big circles. Oh, it's my buddy's birthday. I gotta give him a call. Okay, those are done right there. Those are finishing. It's tough for these because, like, if you have an entire section, like, the bigger it is, the more noticeable it is when you have entire sections that aren't ironed all the way through. So we want to be pretty mindful of that. So right now I'm focusing a lot on the white beads because those would be a lot more noticeable because they're in the center of the face. These center beads are looking pretty good. Let's look at these bottom beads down here. Butter's bottom beads. And then we're at the top of the forehead, which, weirdly enough, was the side that we didn't need to focus on a lot before. Now this side here. It's taking a bit longer. Probably because it's so big compared to the other ones. That might be as close as we can get it. But let's push for a little more. Because we haven't exploded anything just yet. And gonna be interesting to learn to see where the limit is. Okay, I think that's it. It should be okay there. A couple of beads right there. That need a little closure. Closure. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. Right, I'm gonna put these under some heavy books. Okay, next one. Let's go with the Kodama. Uh-oh. I taped up Kiki and Kodama together. Tree Spirit, please. Please. Thank you. Okay, how do we have this? Give me a tight fit. Oh no, we had it over here. Also a tight fit, but it'll be better. That's fine. Okay, now watch how much faster this one's gonna iron. I bet this one's gonna melt like almost immediately. Because there are fewer beads for the heat to travel through. And also the iron is probably a little more properly warmed up. Oh wow, that side is super, super melted. If I would have kept going there, that for sure would have exploded. This is gonna be weird with the angles. I almost have to like just use the tip there of the iron. It'll go from like, hey, I'm not melted to like, I'm super closed. Stop ironing me, please. Usually it's the top that has too much meltage, not the bottom. Okay. All right, getting closer there in the center. I thought this would be faster, but somehow I feel like it's taking me longer than I thought it would. My wrist is starting to get sore. Between the beading and the ironing, holy moly. But this is the heat that gives us the most control. And things haven't exploded yet, knock on wood. That's the wood, I knocked on it. That should be it. That should do it. Ah, yeah. Nice and flat. Okay, let's get that under heavy book. And the last thing we'll be ironing today, Kiki. All right, let's deliver this. Ironing? No, that wasn't gonna work. I don't know why I tried that. Oh, you know what it is too? I feel like the rounder it is, the longer it takes, but if it has more edges and fewer surrounded beads, I think that also might have something to do with it. Like how fast it takes for this stuff to melt. Hey, Luis Veldos Jr., what's going on? Buenas tardes. Feliz Natal. Merry Christmas. How are you, man? Oh yeah, this is coming in. This is coming in hot. Literally. It's very warm. And you might burn yourself. You gotta be careful. I'm making Perler Beads right now. Christmas Squirtle. Oh, Christmas Squirtle, lovely. Is it the same one that we did before with the Santa hat and the present? Because I love that Squirtle. I'm surprised in the YouTube poll that everyone picked the Bulbasaur tree. But I mean, I love the Bulbasaur tree. Because it looks awesome. But I thought people were going to be a lot more partial to Squirtle. That's awesome. It's like we're crafting together. Yeah, awesome. Super fun. We had earlier a couple of folks making some other things. So like we're all crafting together. Craft City. Craft City. Yeah, this one ironed super quick. But these red beads, let's see if we can close them up here. Hey Luis, we had a couple of other people teach me some new Portuguese. It's like SLK or SEK. I was trying to tell Sandra it earlier, but maybe I was explaining it wrong. And it's like, oh my god, OMG, like that sort of thing. But it's for like, say something loco, like that is crazy. Or oh my gosh. But then I forgot how to use it right, so I can't remember what the exact letters are anymore. Okay, this should be okay. A little bit of a circle there for the brown. But everything was ironed really quickly. That was nice. Yeah, I think we're done here. KKK. Oh no. Unless it's laughing in Portuguese? Because in American English, it's a very different thing. Nice. Oops. Oh, 4Ks. There you go. That's a nice alternative you can use there, yeah. Because I know in different languages, like people laugh differently, right? In like Spanish, it's like ha 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 with a J. In Korean, I think it's also KKKKK, like KKKKK, like that sort of laugh. Let's see if we can get our tweezers through this black perler bead. There we go. Nice. So now we're gonna push this through. Ta-da. Right there. So open that up. And Brazil is K's. Good to know. Now from here, where should we? You know, we don't have to be restricted. If we're gonna do a jump ring, we have to use the edges here, but we don't have to be restricted to the edge here, and it'll give us more support if we do something surrounded by multiple beads. So I wonder if we can hang it. What would be the best hanging point? Maybe like this red one, maybe? This is another prelude. I love prelude. All right, we're gonna do this red one here and hope that I don't stab myself again. And, yes, we did it. Okay. And this one, I am very nervous I'm gonna break it. But we're gonna do this one right here. Okay. So I'm pushing down with my hand, but also pushing up with, with the perler. But this is so flimsy because it's only super melted on one side and it's like really small. So I'm really worried about like pushing too hard. And this is like super sealed. I don't think I can do that side. I might have to pick a different one. Maybe this one right next to it. That one's also super sealed. This one? No, it's already... Oh my gosh, this one's gonna be hard to do. I hope I don't break it. Let's find out. Let's try it. This is the strongest I've ever read it. Oh, did I make it? Oh my gosh. We made it. But I feel more like we just broke a hole into it as opposed to like unsealing that hole there. So I guess we'll find out when we get the yarn and try that. But we do have a hole there now. Crazy. I'm gonna have to flatten this again because now it's getting all warped out because I was bending and pushing it so hard. All right, let me go grab some yarn. I'll be right back. we're back. And this time without yarn. Because like I said, I might be big boss. But there's always a bigger boss. And the bigger boss, Mataz, says, oh, I like it with the jump rings. And I'm like, okay, I'm running out. Look, running out of jump rings. But, is this Motivational Baby? I love Motivational Baby. Oh no, this is Donkey Kong Country 2. This is like old man motivational weird speech. Okay, so with the jump rings, which we haven't used in a while, we are going to hold it with one of these. Blink. Hold it with one of these. There we go. And open it up with the other thing. And now we can do jump ring for this one, but the other two, they might need yarn because we decided to pick holes that would not be usable by a jump ring. And then this one might even be really hard to do, but we're gonna try it. Because we picked a bead here that is not super useful for this type of thing. Because if this jump ring goes here, in between these two, that's gonna just be really hard to handle, but we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. We have nothing to lose, except precious, valuable time. Hey, we got it through. Okay, good. But the hard part is going to be closing it. So if we can twist it around, it's good. And then over here, we use these guys. Ah, wise guys, eh? And just try to close it. That didn't work out. Let's try to close it from here. Oh, nice. We're gonna need some really, really thin ribbon for that one, though. Because otherwise we would have put it up here and up here. And if I had known we're gonna use jump rings, but that's okay. But yeah, these are definitely gonna need yarn because there's no way we can get a jump. Well, I guess we can try it. Can't say no till we try it, right? And then this footage can be used later by other people who are like, is it gonna work? And I'll be like, just try looking at this. This guy tried it, and either it worked, but barely, or it didn't work. See, I told you, old motivational man. Close that up. Is that supposed to be like old Kong? Grandpa Kong? Nah, it's not gonna work this way, so let's try it the other way. Okay, it's popping through on the other side. Just gotta twist it. Okay, it does work. But like, it's at a very, very, very minimal sort of angle here. It's very tiny, very small. Not a lot of wiggle room here, right? So just keep that in mind in the future. There, do you see it? Do you see this weird angle? That's what the song said.
I'll get you there.
I even wonder what that sample's from. Ugh, such a weird angle to get this done from. Yeesh. There we go. Okay, we got it closed. Maybe not all the way, but we need some space for the ribbon to go through, and then we'll just flip it over like that. That should be fine. And yeah, so that'll be okay. This one, oh, this one will work out actually, because it's actually there's a space right here that we can fit in. That might be tighter than this one though, so I don't know about this one. I don't know about that one, Chief. All right, let's go check on our previous ones that we made. Alright, here's Kiki. Here's the tree spirit. And then here's No Face. Hey, what's up, Faye? What's going on? Happy holidays! Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. How are you? I was assuming that you and the Q were celebrating with your family, since it is Christmas Eve. But glad to see you all. Yeah, it is Christmas Eve night for them. You right. We're making some Studio Ghibli stuff. Done with Christmas dinner just now. Heyo, what'd you have? Tell me about all your delicious foods that you have. Tell me again about the difference between schnitzel and everything else. Because I have forgotten. I know you cultured me that one time, and now I'm just like an ignorant American once again. No, but what'd you have? What was your delicious foods? Mostly fish. I crafted No Face 2 yesterday. Oh, really? That's super awesome. Did you do something like similar to this one? Did you do just the face or the whole body? Because I did no face. I could have done no face plus body, but I just did a no face. Because Christmas Eve is still Lent. Oh, what? Oh, I'm so used to Lent being in the spring. Is there a reason why it's different for y'all? Is that like a European thing, a German thing? Or is it like, or is it just like Christmas Eve is like Lent and like kind of like a Good Friday sort of deal, and not the 40-day Lent that I'm confusing it with? Polish Catholic thing. Aha, got it. That's pretty interesting. A lot of meat-based dishes for a lot of Americans. Yep, so we're gonna get this right here. Open that up. Yeah. Nice and big. Tomorrow we're gonna have all the meats we want. Ooh wee. That must be fun though. Like Christmas Day, all you can eat meat. One day Lent thing. Gotcha. Oh, that must be some pretty crafty, imaginative recipes, I imagine. I just said the same word twice. Yeah. Grab that here with the other one. There we go. Oh, that might have been open too much, but we'll see. It'll be easy to put through at least. Ayo, check that out. First you bada bing and then you bada boom. With nothing in our way, it'll be easy to just boop. You know what I didn't even think about doing this time is the ornament toppers. But like the only one that would have been okay on with even here with no face, it would have been like really wonky. The Kodama would have been the only easy one, I think, to do the topper. But I didn't even think about it. And I thought about it the other day. I was like, man, sometimes I forget to think about this thing. I should think about it more often. And then I forgot about it. So, interesting how that goes. Get out of here, cat hair. But yummy fish. Fish. There's a restaurant chain called Piccadilly that it's not really a restaurant, as more like a buffet. But I would always get their fish fillet. It's like a fried fish. And then put lemon on it. Oh my goodness. Super duper yummers. And then mashed potato with gravy and garlic bread. Oh, I think that's where I cultivated my love for garlic bread. Ah, this one came out so good. Look, it's still super thick. Look at all the thickness on there. But it's mostly ironed. Mostly flat milled. And it doesn't pop out on the other side for the most part. Wow. I'm gonna pick. This one looks like it's gonna be easier to push through. So let's try to push it through without breaking it. Okay. There we go. Nice. I say that as if it's... I mean, it's something you have to worry about, don't get me wrong, but it's not as common as you might think. Yep. And then I'm just gonna grab this right here. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna put this right through here. We don't even need the tweezers for this one. Oh, we might need it. Never mind. I spoke too soon. No, we don't. Wow, look at that. With our bare hands. And I'm not talking about bare hands either. I'm talking about human hands, that is, or pixel hands. Wow, this probably was the easiest jump ring, the smoothest one I've ever made. Boink. Another jump ring bites the dust. Another jump ring bites the dust. And another jump ring, and another jump ring. Another jump ring bites the dust. Cha-cha. Let me put these back, because I only need one more for Kiki. Wow, I need more jump rings. This came with like a set of like 50? That can't be right. How many keychains did I ever make? Not that often. Maybe 25? Okay, there we go. Here we go. Hey, do y'all exchange gifts Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I feel like growing up, I did a lot of Christmas Eve present sharing. And I don't know if it's because we're already hanging out for the celebration called Noche Buena, which means good night or good evening. And we all just were hanging out with family anyway, and we just did it there. Oh, Christmas Eve. Oh, did you get anything cool? Any cool gift-a-roonies? Do y'all do like stockings or like Secret Santa? Any fun things there? Whoa. Let's open this up. There you go. Now here, if I do it here, I'm gonna hate my life. So maybe like here, would it hang okay? It would hang okay if I do it up here. But this hole, yeah, this one might be easier to do and punch through. Ah, no, it's not. That was already like almost breaking off. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do this top one here. Yeah, that was easy. Nice, 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 nice. Getting Polish thing to do Christmas Eve. Got some toys for the dog. Nice. Some crafting supplies. Ooh, I can't wait to hopefully maybe Santa has been listening, and they got me some other crafting supplies because I feel that I need some more supplies, and maybe finally get our hands on some mini beads. Oh, that'll be an idea for content to like look at the different sizes and stuff and like make a video for that. Man, why is this? Oh, uh-oh. I got this through, but at what cost? I kind of loosened that bead a little bit. But I hope it's okay. Just gotta close it up over here. Oh, press the button. Yeah. Ja-ja. Let's try this over here. Oh, that's so satisfying being able to get it in one fell swoop. So there is a little bit of a gap there that you can possibly see, but like once you get the ribbon through, you just turn it around, and you don't have to worry about it. Ja-jang! Alrighty, y'all. So all the yarn's upstairs, and it's a little past 3:30, but here's what we made. We prepared... Wait a sec. Wait a second. We didn't do this one. I can't leave yet. I gotta finish this one. Let's try to push this through again. There we go. This one I might just do black yarn, because this might be impossible to do with the jump ring here. But hey, let's give it a shot. I was about to alrighty y'all and leave y'all, but not yet. Yeah. Watcha. 2 jump rings left. I mean, I guess these are reusable if you ever want to like replace an ornament or something, but I did this backwards. I usually don't hold it that way. I have to hold it like this. Like this. Yep. And then right here. And then open that up. Yeah. Perfect. Might not need that one anymore. Let's see if we can do this by hand. Probably not. Let me grab this. And... oh. What the heck am I grabbing onto? It's not the jump ring. But get over here. Let's try that again. I see it. It's like popping through, but because we couldn't get a bigger hole enough, big enough. Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Now the hard part is going to be to close this one. Let's just try this. Oh, not that hard. Dunzo. Yo, HH, grabbing your points. Hopefully Nightbot's gonna work. The bots have been really weird today. Maybe because of all the winter storm and stuff. So you might not be able to get access to your points, but I can always double check on Stream Elements. Let's click. Click, clack, click, clack. Beam. Stream. No, it's not Stream Elements, it's Stream Labs. Which also makes me worried because the other things before weren't working. But I hope it's giving folks credits. for being here. But let's see. I'm logging in now. Big boss raids. Going. Let's see here. We'll go to Cloudbot. Boink. And then loyalty points. Huh. Do you remember how many you had last time? Because if it's the same as 22,550, I might have to update manually. So let me know. Speaking of, how are you holding up in the winter storm? Man, a lot of windows have frozen, and we saran wrapped a couple doors, and we had to sleep in the basement because it was so cold, and the wind is very scary. But we're doing okay. I think we got the worst of it. How are y'all doing? Wait, Europe's not gonna get the storm, I don't think. I hope not. At least if you do, it's a very weak version. But overall, we're doing okay. We've kept our power, and temperature hasn't dipped really crazy low where our pipes might burst. But we haven't been outside, so we haven't gotten any vitamin D. But we'll be okay, I hope. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. A lot of knocking on wood today. Hey, glad to hear you're doing okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. And yeah, so here we go. We have finished our bada bings and bada booms. We got our Susuwatari, our Suit Sprite. We got our Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. We got our Kodama, which is a tree spirit, which crazy trivia turns into Totoro. We got this guy, Calcifer, I think. I've never watched Howl's Moving Castle, but he looks so funny. I had to make him. He's like, wah! And then we have no face, even though he's got a face. He doesn't have a face. And then we got Gigi, Kiki's cat. Ta-da! Really happy with how the melts came out today. Very, very, very pleased. Very flat and very wide and not bending at all. So I feel like we've been hitting our groove with flat melts lately, and today was just reaffirming that. So very happy with how things turned out. This one could have been a little more over here maybe, but overall it's still pretty good from a distance. This guy is still on one piece. We tried using our quote-unquote new pegboard, which is actually a circle, with all these other shapes here. We got a little mini square, and we got a heart because it's so cute, and a hexagon. We got a star. Pretty crazy. But yeah, y'all, thanks so much for being here. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you have a happy holidays and a wonderful break if you're having a break, and you know, enjoy the weekend. Be safe, have fun. Hope you spend time with your loved ones and all that jazz. But we're gonna leave it here. So thanks so much for being here. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm almost done with Totoro. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bam. He's so big. Look how big he is. Look at that big tail. Oh, he's got a nose and a mouth now. But I still gotta finish the top. Yeah, it looks like his brains are coming out. That's gory, spooky. But it's just stuffing. GG, thank you, Mad Rad. Here, Toto's gonna wave at you. Thank you, Mad Rad. Large boy. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, he's so large. He's large and in charge. And I hope the tail's gonna help him stand up. Yes. Didn't mean to do that, but that's perfect. Excellent. So hopefully we'll finish this tonight as one of Mataz's Christmas presents. Shh, don't tell them. Even though it's not a surprise. Anyway, alrighty, y'all. Thanks so much. We'll catch you later. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll catch you later. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Have a great break. Be safe. Have fun. And until next time, bye-bye. See you later, skaters. Pieces. Outie. See ya.